You gotta hold those up.
Give me a sec. I gotta turn Sirenscape down.
Yeah, it's really loud for me.
Yeah, it's really loud.
I can turn it down.
Yeah, good.
I already turned it down, so it's fine.
It's either screaming in our ears or we can't hear it at all. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
Sirenscape.
And Merek will shoot at Baby Lasagna. Bonus actioning before. Oh shit! You must target a token before. Bonus actioning Hail of Thorns at 2nd level. Let me check. Let me make sure I have the appropriate ammunition equipped. Yes, I do.
That poison still?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
Not
my
good.
Holy shit.
Starting the night
good.
off.
What a
Here
start.
we go.
Is she? Wait, please hold.
Is she what?
Please hold.
Is she what, Jeff?
Is
She's
she
immune to everything?
paralyzed?
No. She came out of her paralysis and
She's
and
no
now...
longer paralyzed, right?
No,
Okay.
yeah,
She
she's
is
no
not.
longer paralyzed. That's why I'm using
No, she tried
another.
to finger death me, remember?
Tried to what?
I remember that.
She tried to finger?
That's why I'm using a poison arrow right now. So Hunter's Prey didn't go off there for some reason.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't have anything else. Hunter's what?
Hunter's Prey didn't go off, so I'm gonna roll 3 d6s instead of 2. Oh wow, that sucks. So crit really doesn't apply to those?
I don't believe it does. Slayer's Prey, you mean, or?
Slayer's Prey. Well, there's Slayer and then there's Slayer's Prey.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
apply. The Slayer gives you 2d6.
Yeah, that I know it doesn't apply.
Yeah.
But Slayer's Prey as well, the 1d6 it doesn't apply.
That it should. Yep, that it should, because that works like sneak attack, right?
Yeah, okay, so one of those dices should have been a d6 then.
Okay.
Whichever one you want to...
Okay. So, sorry, you do 2 from Slayer, and then 1 additional from Slayer's Prey.
Yeah.
Which, okay, so we add a second one to that, so you add another 6 to that, so it's 12 instead.
No, Jeff. I rolled 2 dice.
That's for a crit.
Yeah, but you're adding too much there, because 6 is the total for 3 dices.
Yep.
So when I rolled my damage, Slayer's Prey didn't roll, so I rolled 3 dices. So it's impossible that it's 12.
So you roll 2 for Slayer, right?
Yeah, and 1
for Slayer's, correct?
Yeah.
And then because it's a crit, you get 1 maxed Slayer's Prey dice.
Yeah, but there's only one Slayer. There's only 1 Slayer's Prey dice.
Correct, but you get an additional 1 because of the crit.
Oh, I did. Since when? I've never had that.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't know I got an additional. Okay, sure. You're the boss.
So it's the same thing with sneak attack. Like, let's say that Matt rolls 5d6.
Yeah.
He'll roll the 5d6, but he gets, instead of doing double damage, basically what we do is, like, double damage is like the normal thing, right? Instead, what we do is we roll the standard 5d6.
Yeah.
Which, whatever he gets, that's what he gets. But then he also gets 5d6 maxed out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know that. So we've missed.
That's why like you'll notice in your damage, for example, for your bow, you'll notice it says 1d8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 8 because we're maxing out a 1d8 for free for you.
Okay, that's fine. And now we need a dex saving throw from her.
A dex save.
Con save for the poison?
No.
20 with a lucky dice.
No, it's not.
No, well, that's for the dex save. For
the hunters.
For Hail of Thorns. No, that's for Hail of Thorns. So don't waste anything on Hail of Thorns, dear God.
Wow. Would you know is the question.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's not what I've been waiting for. I know what I've been waiting for.
Okay.
That's fair.
So that's a 0 for that, right? Or is it half damage still? I forget.
Hail of Thorns?
Well,
it's
she rolled in
success.
Yeah, but she rolled in that 20.
Yeah, it doesn't matter in this case.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, well, anyways, I would have gotten 5. Wow. Shitty rolls.
Okay.
And now baby lasagna can give me a con save.
It is a 22.
No, it's not. I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
Okay. Was that a reroll? And take the lower?
That is a reroll and take the lower.
Okay. That is a 17.
That is a fail, sir. That
That's a
is
fail.
a big fail.
And
Love
I'm
it.
giving advantage as the second part of that spell to Lisbeth.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Because Reeves is already gonna have it if she's paralyzed and he's right next to her. So
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, she's 30 feet in the air. I can't hit her.
yeah, but you're right next to the tree.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Is it? Okay,
I was
so
planning on attacking the tree, but okay.
Are you
that.
paralyzed?
Oh wait, yeah, she is paralyzed.
All right.
No,
Just
you have
double-
advantage. Sorry, Elizabeth, you have advantage on the next ability check, attack roll, or saving throw
Oh, that's cool.
within the
Okay.
next minute.
So she can try and break the paralysis at the end of her turn.
Got
And
it.
now I will switch out for a regular +2 arrow, and I will shoot at her again because I have 2 attacks.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. Okay, so
Very nice.
So and then my 2 dice from Slayer.
It always feels lackluster when you crit on your first one and then you're like, oh, I get a second attack now and do like a pinpoint of damage.
I honestly, I could have done all ones as long as she's paralyzed. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
And
Paralyzed
that'll be Merek's turn.
All right. Reeves, what would you like to do?
Alrighty. I am so happy that you were able to paralyze her because I was real scared about my next turn.
Well, I had a second arrow prepped for her, so
Good. All right. So I have flown this thing for a few seconds now. Have I gotten any sense of what the controls are? My question would be, have I gotten a sense for up and down? I know back and forth for sure.
You're not sure, but roll an intelligence check.
Avery's is smart enough to figure it out.
I think so. I think he will be.
Any particular?
No, just a straight intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence. Alrighty then. That'll be a 15.
Yeah, you have a feeling like you could pretty easily figure it out. Like, you have a feeling that maybe just like pushing down a little bit on it will make you go like down and forward. Will make you go down and forward.
So it's at least a little. We can say it's a little intuitive on that. All right.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. For my main action, I would like to use my ancestral dagger on Baba Yaga.
Stabby.
Lasagna, got it.
Stabby.
What are you?
The oven, BRB, sorry.
We can't see you, Matt.
Damn it. No, I'm eating.
Oh, yeah.
So
I was gonna say, yeah, your camera's off on purpose, right?
yeah.
Oh, his camera's on. He's just covering himself with a dice
16?
can.
That's a miss.
I'm gonna use my
no.
inspiration already on this because
Okay.
I'm gonna have it's gonna crit if I do hit.
Well, wait, did you roll? Oh yeah, you did roll with advantage.
I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be a hit. Oh, so close.
Almost a natural. That's a hit,
Ready?
which is a crit.
Beauty. Just gonna let that one go digital. I'm gonna let it all go digital.
Oh,
You guys are
the dice.
merkin. You guys are merkin lasagna.
Reeves
I'm
is
gonna
merc-
manually
the
put
merc.
the bottom half as 6s though, because otherwise it just rolls them random.
Yep. How much damage we got?
Look at all
My
6s.
God.
Yep.
Holy shit. 61 damage.
Yeah, she's
Half.
looking quite wounded as you stab just deeply into her neck.
And
Oh.
with the rest, well, okay, actually, with my offhand attack, I'll use my short sword.
But wait, there's more.
You get a crit. You get a crit. Everyone gets
That's
a
gonna be a
crit.
miss, but we'll see.
No.
That is not enough, unfortunately.
Alrighty. And with my object interact, I will push straight down on the pestle.
Okay. Roll
Is it a
maybe.
reverse joystick? You just go straight
Yeah,
up.
invert
Controls are inverted.
actions.
Inverted controls, we're now 60 feet in the air.
Roll a d20.
Oh, not great. 6.
All right, you drop 6 feet.
Okay. Alright. And that'll be my turn, so
All right.
hopefully that helps
Sid?
someone.
So, I'd like to use Conjure Minor Elementals, but I want to conjure something. Apparently, it looks like it's from Acquisitions Incorporated, but you tell me if it works or not, because I think it's pretty cool for the swamp. I would like to cast Conjure Minor Elementals, 4th level
So if I go outside this green blue light, it's like I can't move as fast, correct?
Half as fast. Yeah.
I can healing word him, but it's 60. So can I? I don't think I can make it. Besides, he's like 95 away.
How much movement do you got?
30 feet.
So you moved here. No, you can't. Is the answer.
Yeah. Okay. That. I will use my blessing of the Raven Queen then to get closer.
Okay.
I didn't want to, but I think we need to.
Isn't that a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah.
So then
then-
you can't healing word at the same
Yeah,
time.
so next time,
Yep.
hopefully he's still alive. Okay.
All right.
That's it for me.
Cool. Cormac.
Okay. So, I saw where the crystal was underneath the floorboards, right?
Mhm.
So I know where it's at. Did I have a chance within that perception check? Because it was a really high perception check, if I remember, to see how hard it would be to get to said crystal.
You think you just got to rip up a couple floorboards?
Okay. Well, then I'm going to completely waste a 4th level spell here. Because I don't think, if I stand up, that's half my movement, so I'd only have 10 feet of movement, correct? And then a dash, would a dash be able to get me 35 feet into
Good
So
legs.
the house?
So you have 13 feet of movement right now, technically.
Technically.
So you can move 1 square, basically.
That's
Yeah,
right,
you-
it's difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fuck it. I'm going for it. I'm gonna waste my 4th level spell.
We've got to waste if it
Misty
works.
You're gonna use it. You're not gonna waste
Yeah,
it.
I'm wasting it on a Misty Step.
it's not a waste if it gets you in there.
I can't actually do it because I don't have any charges of that left, but for the 1 a day thing. But I can use any spell slots I have to cast it. It just won't let me do it.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. You just take off the other spell slot.
To shoot myself 30 feet into the house.
Okay.
Right on top of where the freaking crystal is.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to rip up the floorboards.
All right. Roll an athletics check.
You get your jack of all trades for that.
Let's go.
Athletics or athletics.
Yep.
Let's see how well it goes. I think I'm going to use my inspiration on that.
You are.
Let's go.
I can-
Let's go, Cormac.
Oh,
And
we won better.
Advantage. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Back 1 down.
He's closer to me now. I can help him because I know I can see him and I know what he's trying to do. I'm going to use my last flash of genius on that.
Okay. So how much do you add?
3.
So it'd be a 15.
Please, please, please.
Yeah. What do you tell him as he's trying to rip up the floorboards?
Cormac, you get under that floorboard. We know you can do it. You rip it
First
up.
I can do
Rip
it.
Yeah. As you start ripping up the floorboards,
Love you.
hearing these inspirational words of wisdom, you manage to kind of pry like the main floorboard up, and that's when you see it. It looks like this like purplish mist shrouded gem that is what you believe to be was at one point rather the heart of the winery. Now you think the heart of this hut.
Can I grab it, or is it just there?
It's just there if you want to grab it.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it. I'm
Oh
fucking
my
grabbing
god,
it.
don't die.
Okay. Yeah, you grab the gem. What would you like
And
to do?
it goes directly in the bag of holding.
Okay. As you do so, Sid, I'm gonna need a Dex saving throw, and same from you, Cormac.
All right.
I'm not close enough to it.
No.
I feel like that was
I'm
a
gonna
big deal,
roll
though,
by
'cause
hand.
I don't think Cormac's ever gotten words of encouragement from us before.
Exactly why
That was
Chance
almost a
was like-
16.
Did it?
All
I
right, I'm
feel like
rolling by hand. 9.
My dice are fucking me.
Right. I might. I think I'm gonna use my advantage on that.
You guys are... How close are you guys to me?
Oh god, no, I rolled worse. So I'll take the 9, I guess.
You can use my inspiration
So
if you
12.
want.
That's okay.
This is a long session to not have inspiration in.
There's
I
already a
know.
lot of us
Or
that
not.
haven't used
Cormac,
or that
if he gets
used it.
heated again, I think he's down.
I'm gonna die. Absolutely.
So,
I've got it restrained. Hopefully that's not what's happening.
You're within my...
if you want it, you can have it.
Okay. As you... Yeah, are you doing anything with the rolls? Or are they staying how they are?
Right. Are you giving me
Take her
inspiration?
inspiration. Take it. Take it. Take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We've got reactions still, too, so...
I have feeling these things just gonna like explode. I don't know.
That's the
Chance was
feeling I
trying to
get.
heal you earlier, but she couldn't reach you, right?
It is
So-
moving, though, so it could just be crumbling to the ground. Like, it could just be falling.
It's
But it
better.
could
We
also
don't know. We
not.
don't,
It's better.
It's better.
Yep.
yeah.
Still
So,
not enough.
unfortunately,
It's still not enough.
Fortunately, it's not better.
Cormac, as you rip the swirling purple gem from the heart of this creeping hut, all at once, it becomes exactly what you would expect a tree and a hut to be. Immediately becomes inanimate. And as that happens, Sid, unfortunately, as this thing is crushing down on top of you, you take 48 points of damage. And same with you, Cormac. And
Wait, I'm
Um,
inside
can
it,
I-
though, right?
you are inside.
So it just becomes a tree?
Tash, Tash.
I'd like to
basically,
use my
the-
spirit shield on Cormac as a reaction to try to lessen that.
You can leave it at the door.
That was a good roll.
Reduce it by 15. So that is 33 points of damage instead. So that won't outright kill you, Cormac.
That was what I was trying to prevent.
But you are basically somewhere within the rubble of this tree-house and this hut, laying.
down.
Are you down?
This is bludgeoning damage, right?
You're just
is.
down though. You're not dead, right?
Yeah, it's bludgeoning.
I don't think I am bludgeoning.
So roll a con save to see what to see whether or not you get a lingering injury.
Let me
bonus.
just
Can we make it
let me just
piercing?
make sure I don't have any other reactions. I think I just
Can-
have absorb elements.
Can like a torrent,
You don't
like,
get a you
hurt
don't
him?
get a lingering injury, so that's good, Cormac.
Shit.
Can we take the one that I already accidentally rolled for off?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you should.
should I do this thing that popped up? This like
So
select the
roll a
correct
con
thing?
save first before you.
This might be the first time I've gone down.
Mm. That's pretty good in the Strahd campaign.
Damn it, I'm so stressed.
Cool.
Okay.
Good con.
Yeah, so no lingering injury for either of you.
Nice.
But yeah, Cormac, as you do, this thing, for all intents and purposes, is dead.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Look at us go.
I got it
That's
at
why-
the door.
Side note,
Oh.
it had still over 200 health.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
That was our only option.
Good job, Cormac.
Lisbeth threw the shield on Cormac, just trying to make sure he didn't outright die from this thing.
Baba
falling on him.
Lasagna gets a 16. Is that enough with
Cormac's
her?
gonna be in our good books now.
Is it a con save or a whiz save for your
For me?
poison?
Paralyzed.
For Merek's poison. Or, but yeah, the paralyze.
Yeah, is it con?
Merek.
Is he frozen?
I can't. You see? Yeah, it's gone for poison.
Con. Okay, so she
Yeah.
gets a
Or, no.
20. Like
No, it's
not
she's
nat 20, but
paralyzed
just
though, not poisoned, right?
Yeah, to break it. It's
Oh.
Okay.
it's a
So
con
she is
save.
no longer paralyzed, but that is her turn.
She gets hurt from me too,
Mercer.
buddy.
Oh yeah.
The damage already
Birdie.
saved.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not letting that one go.
Can I saw what happened with the thing, right? With the actual like hut and the tree from
You
here.
saw it
Like you could tell
collapse.
that it's just like collapsed for some reason.
All right. Do I see Sid or Cormac
You
at
wouldn't
all?
have. You wouldn't have anyway.
Fuck.
Fuck.
You maybe Sid, but there's no way you saw Cormac. Like it's
I
Sid
think
on the
even-
outside
even
or
with-
Sid underneath it?
Sid's on the outside, but he's kind of underneath it with all the
Oh,
legs
he's like out of
and
the yeah, he's out of the
like-
line of sight.
If I show you kind of what this thing actually looks like from the side, like there,
Ooh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
the base
Yeah.
is kind of like
Bramble.
yeah.
Okay, I need to see if this has a restriction on it.
So I'd say visibly you probably couldn't see Sid or Cormac at this point.
I'm seeing if I need to be able to see them.
That's fair.
No, I fucking don't.
That's amazing.
That's good.
Awesome.
So I can choose within 60 feet. And since everybody is within a relative area anyway, right above the tentacle. Love the tentacle.
The tentacle's gone because I'm unconscious.
Oh, that's true.
Bye bye.
I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Knew it.
Love
And
it.
I should untarget Babala Saga, right?
Will Cormac still be under the rubble even if he becomes conscious?
Yes.
Just planning out my next move.
$18 is pretty damn good. I'm just trying to see here. Who else did you?
So it would have gotten Chance, it would have gotten Reeves, it would have gotten Lisbeth.
Excuse me.
Cool. All right.
Not me.
Very nice. Now, you also
And Travis,
get
yes.
18 points of healing.
Sweet.
Anything else you'd like to?
I believe that is all I can really do at this moment. So yes, that will end my turn.
Cool.
I served my function.
Lisbeth.
Lisbeth has seen a lot of shit. Jesus. He
Yep.
had the tentacle come up in front of him. The tentacle now disappeared. The house collapsed with the tentacle.
Yep.
Sid, he saw drop from the sky. And Cormac, he knew, was inside that house. And then he also saw Reeves fuck up that hag from... And Merek fuck up the hag. And Chance fuck up the hag.
It was the squishiest stab you ever heard.
Ooh.
How did it sound?
Blech.
Like a very squishy stab.
I want to hear it.
I don't think I can make that
So,
with my mouth.
I would like... I saw where Cormac went down. Like, I knew he was in the house, right? So, I want to be able to run up and try to unbury Cormac, but I
Okay.
don't want to unbury him by, like, searching through the rubble. I want to unbury him by, like, breaking through the boards above him.
All right.
Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah, go and roll. Since you know you're looking for a roll investigation check with advantage.
I was trying to avoid rolling investigation. I just wanted to smash it.
You have advantage on any ability check, saving throw, or attack roll.
I know, but Lisbeth is not good at seeing things. That's one. And I rolled 2 in a row. I told you he is not good at seeing
as you
things.
try to search, unfortunately, you make some headway, but you do not manage to find Cormac in the rubble.
I think that's, yeah, if that counts as my action, that's all I can do then. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I did want to confirm something, Merek.
Yep.
How were you applying the poison?
I used an action on the second round of full action on the second round of combat.
But I think the crawler mucus is what you were using, right?
Yes, and we established we already went through it that I could apply it.
He had 5 arrows that still had it on it.
Yeah, because it says in here that that injury poison is going to be applied to ammunition, not contact poison.
No, I showed it to you like 2-3 sessions ago, and you can put it up to 10 pieces of ammunition for that. So that's why we're doing like the 1.5. I was just using a full action to do 5 arrows in combat because I think 10 arrows in combat is way too much.
But that's for
I'm just
trying to figure out where.
I'll find it again. We went through it, you and I, after one of the sessions there.
Is that with poisoner's proficiency? Okay, yeah. So it's poisoner's proficiency. So
it's my feet. It's my feet that lets me do it.
Is poisoner's proficiency?
You can apply this poison to a melee weapon or up to 10 pieces of ammunition for contact poisons.
Let me just find this, just so I have that as a reference.
Yep. That one I made sure we were 100% good on because it's a crucial thing for combat. So I just disagree that I can do 10 pieces of ammunition in the middle of combat, so I'm just doing 5.
Got it. Okay. Cool. All right. What would you like to do?
I know what I want to do.
Bitch.
And let me equip the last poison arrow, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I still have the poison. I don't have it applied. I'm on. Wait, I am targeted. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm using my inspiration on that.
Okay. A one is returning to Merek's old ways.
Yeah.
The universe has found balance.
Yeah. Let me just. There we go. I'll take the 17.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. Excellent. Oh wow, that's awesome. And then that.
All right. She is, well, you can't really tell because she's still 20 feet in the air, but she is very wounded.
Yeah. So she needs to give me a con save.
Con save. That's another nat 20 with my lucky dice.
Oh.
You know what's so funny? Tash was here earlier. I showed her your shelf and she asked me, which one's the lucky dice?
This one.
So you're lucky it's still there. It almost went missing.
Okay, so I will use my bonus action once again for Hail of Thorns at level 2.
Okay.
For my next attack.
Right.
Let's go back to here. Come on, hit her. Oh, no. Did I use the right arrow too? Yeah, I did.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I don't have any inspiration left. Cool. That, unfortunately, is my turn.
Damn. All right, Reeves, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I know.
I was hoping you'd finish her off, but...
Yeah, it's fine. Reeves can do it.
I mean, hopefully I can do it. I'm gonna use my lucky aim or whatever it is.
Steady aim.
Steady aim.
Steady
Thank
aim?
you. Yep. To get my advantage. Oh fuck. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I miss.
No.
Oh.
Okay, it's gonna get spicy in a second.
You got a bonus action, right?
Not
Offhand attack?
much. I can't. Well,
Bonus action is steady aim.
yeah.
Mhm.
I've used my
Oh.
my bonus action. So
Uh-oh.
Drive her into the ground. Drive her into the ground.
yeah. Yeah, that's all I can do.
I was hoping you were gonna do, and you're gonna kill her that way. That would be fucking epic.
Oh, I'm
Kill
gonna
her.
push down as hard as I can on that stick as she's like coming to. She's like, "Look, what the hell are you doing in my mortar?"
Yeah, roll a athletics check first, because she is gonna contest it.
She's a feeble old woman. You can beat her.
No, I got a 5.
I don't know. I don't think she got an 18.
Reeves.
Unfortunately, you try, but she's got a good grasp.
And fuck. That's my turn.
All right. Sid.
Oh,
I'm staring the
feeling rough.
face of this. We are toe to
For all
toe.
intents and purposes, like this is kind of now
yeah.
a
I'm gonna
wall.
stand up. I guess all my healing, all my like radiant soul stuff is gone.
Yep.
Probably my starry form is gone.
Yep.
And yeah. Okay. So I stand up.
Okay.
I'm in a bonus action. Get my dragon form back.
Okay.
Starry form, dragon form. So my last wild shape.
Okay.
So I can fly. So I'm gonna. Wow. I guess I'm gonna fly 5 feet over. Can I see her? I can see her. Okay. What can I do? What do I think would take her out? Ooh, at this range. What's the range on that? $30 balls. I think I'm just gonna have to upcast a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna upcast a guiding bolt to 4th level.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's not the time to hold
Get
back.
fucked.
I can't upcast it on her, can I? I can do it for my sheet.
Yeah, you'll probably do it
4th
from your sheet.
level. Yeah.
Kill her. Kill her.
Please kill her.
I'm gonna roll it manually.
If he kills her, it depends or not.
I
That
rolled a
depends on my turn.
16 plus 11. I think I got plus 11. Yeah.
That is the hit.
I think I hit.
That is enough. As you send your guiding bolt out with all of your might, with all of your strength, you notice immediately, Reeves, that the mortar and pestle were clearly being controlled by her as they immediately fall like an anchor down into the swamps. Do you have anything to reduce falling damage?
I can feather fall him.
Yeah, I'm gonna grapple onto the tree beside me.
Okay.
Ooh.
Very nice. Is that a reaction to do that?
Oh no. Okay, no. Not during
Okay.
combat. I
You're
don't have
using
anything for that.
Featherfall chance?
Yeah. What?
I don't think you have it prepared, do you?
It'll be a soft landing. You're in water.
I think I switched it and I took dark vision instead.
Yep,
What a
you did.
waste.
So it's not a
can-
lot, but you take 11 points of falling damage. But as the mortar and pestle and Babala Saga hit the swamps below, finally you hear fighting no more. You manage, Lisbeth, after a few more moments of digging through the rubble, you do find Cormac, and he's just kind of clutching this bag in his arms.
But I'm hamming it up. I totally look like I'm still dead.
Elizabeth, like, bring him over here.
Lisbeth would
help.
literally like uncover you and be like, "Let's go, hero," and like pull, like try to like pull him up.
I'm like
Oh.
limp. I'm like hanging like limp. Right, like I'm still dead.
And I'll
Do you
carry
have the
him.
gem
I
or
can't-
not?
You don't know.
We don't know. We
I
weren't
knew
in
he was
the-
looking for it, and he killed the house, so I feel like
It could be
Chance would know.
It could be buried under the house by now. You know. You never know.
Fair.
We'll see.
What would everyone like to do?
I would like to light a torch now that all my light's gone.
Yeah. Why did my light go?
Because Sid went unconscious.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sid was our light.
Oh, it should be
Oh,
back.
no.
It should be back because I have my dragon form back. So
Probably because
let me just
you're
check
technically
that.
inside the wall, Elizabeth. That's why.
Chance is
here we go.
looking for people that need help, and she's gonna heal her, feed them.
Reeves.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
Merek's gonna go check on Mercer, see how he's doing.
Reeves is gonna like stand up from the crash down to earth, and he's gonna kick Babala Saga onto her back and start looting her corpse.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna spit up a lot of blood, and then see if I can release some ravens if there's any that are alive.
Mm.
Yeah, you're looking to release the ravens?
Yeah, if there's any that I
Okay.
can find that are releasable or alive.
Yeah, you managed to find a handful of cages with ravens in them. As soon as you open them to release the ravens, they immediately, like, with these like high-pitched shrieks, just immediately take off, flying towards the winery and some towards Vallaki. And then you notice the one that had kind of the blue, like, piece of clothing in her mouth, transforms in front of your eyes. And I think I had sent a picture of what she looked like before. But she kind of looks, she's wearing a different cloak in this one, but she kind of looks something like that. As she just, like, she thanks you for freeing her, and she says she tried to warn you, but that on her scouting mission here, she was clearly spotted and captured, but she wouldn't have survived the night without you. She said that Babala Saga was basically pulling her feathers out, like, slowly, one by one, like torturing her, basically.
That's fucked up.
We don't have much time.
It's also
We don't know if it'll flood. It might still flood.
Yeah,
what time
we
is
still have
it
a
now?
phantom to fight.
Yeah, we still have a Strahd.
Do we have to fight the Phantom if
I don't
she's
know.
no longer here?
I don't know that our goal is to. Yeah, I don't know if our goal is to stop the flooding. Or fight something. I think we got what we. Well,
That's true.
did we get what we came for?
We need the gem to put back
Maybe
in the
looking at
fountain.
Cormac.
Cormac is still laying on the ground, like looking like he's dead.
Yeah, did we get what we came for? Because I guess none of us know if he got it. I mean, maybe we could assume that the whole house just fell apart, but we don't know if he's got it.
I'm going to talk to Cormac, and I'm
okay.
going to ask him, so did you get it?
He's still laying there.
Can I
Cormac,
do it?
wake up. I just healed you twice. Do you have the gem, yes or no?
You're still laying there.
Cormac, and I'll literally go like on your face.
Stop.
Wake up. Do you have it? Do you have it?
What's it to you?
Well, we need it. That's what we've been looking for.
Did we win?
I don't know. Did we? Do you have it?
Reeves is gonna hold up Baba Lysaga's head by the hair and say, "We won."
When you do,
Uh-oh.
in this kind of like last breath of life, she kind of like whispers to you, "All I've done, it was for him."
I'm gonna slit her throat.
You kind of hear, like, as you do, instead of like, you know, the gurgling, you kind of just hear this maniacal cackle.
I hate it. I let go. I let go of her head and say, "Now we've won. Where's the gem?"
I'll reach into the bag, and I'm gonna pretend like I can't find it. You know, like I'm like really searching in the bag for a little bit. Oh, you mean this?
It's like a pear. He's like just holding up some fruit.
Wait, that's not it. Here it is.
Dun, 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 dun.
Chance will be like, "Great job. I hope my words of wisdom helped earlier."
Roll
A little patronizing, but it did help.
Roll a investigation check, Reeves, since you searched Baba Lysaga's body.
Yeah, gesture
20.
to Sid. Be like, "Come here. You found it." You're always the voice of reason.
Now, if you remember from your Fortunes of Ravenloft, there was one card that you had yet to investigate. The Nine of Stars. As you search Baba Lysaga's body, you find something that looks like this. Second.
That music was super dramatic.
Just a bunch of gray level loot.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to find what it looks like. Here we go.
Like a couple pieces of
How do I-
copper and a horse hoof for some reason.
How do I get to the screen that shows us what quests we have open and stuff?
So on the far left, you'll see a little, what looks like a bookmark.
The third one
Oh,
from
it
the
is
top.
the book.
And then if you click that, it'll be for me, it's the
I was
fifth
gonna
button, but
click-
that's quest log.
It's again the
I
third
was-
one from the top. It's like apart
Okay.
from it.
Yeah. I was gonna click that and I was like, I don't want to break something.
You broke it.
There's no more quests. You lose.
There's no more quests.
No more quests. We win.
It kind of looks like this. I'm going to send you a picture, man. You notice immediately,
Oh, shit.
I'm assuming you're grabbing it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. As soon as you do, you notice that its size and shape changes to the exact size of your dagger.
Oh fuck yeah. And it is empty, right?
It is empty.
I
Now, roll a history check.
like 6. Let me check here. Yeah, it's a 6.
The 6. Okay. Does anybody see you doing this?
Where is everybody?
I mean,
Yeah,
Mercer
I'm
and
not-
I are-
I'm not trying to hide
watching
it. I'm not trying to hide it at all.
Cormac.
Okay. Whoever would be somewhere near Reeves, go ahead and roll a history check for me.
Okay.
Standing right there, I think. right? Oh crap! I have a bunch of things open.
Mercer and
No,
Merek.
I'm not. It's Mercer and Merek. They're close by.
Yeah.
My digital dice are fucking me right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get out my physical.
666.
Unfortunately, yeah, you're not too sure what this is, other than clearly some sort of magical scabbard. But yeah, you are, unless somebody's got a higher roll than a 6.
Mercer. Where them dice
Oh,
at?
I did a private GM roll. Sorry.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I re-roll?
No,
All
doesn't work that way.
Come on, it fell off the table.
right. Do I feel any like evil power or anything emanating from it? Does it make me
No,
uncomfortable?
actually, it just as you like as you grab onto it, you actually get like a pretty good feeling, like like an overwhelmingly positive feeling. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my gut on this one. And since it did change size to it, like I felt it change size in my hand, I am gonna kind of put it on my hip and put my ancestral dagger in it.
Okay. Yeah. When you do, you think if you would know what this scabbard does, perhaps it would do something. But like from a visual side, nothing changes other than that it's like a perfect fit.
Feels like it was made for it. Cool. I like that.
If you were to like hand it to Mercer, maybe for their history check to inspect, Mercer, you would notice it would change. This same scabbard would change to perfectly fit your hammer.
Would Reeves come over and show it to the rest of us?
I mean, I feel like this is taking a little while. We'd probably naturally be congregating before deciding on what we have to do next, right? Maybe everyone can kind of take a look at what this
Cormac
is.
could just cast Identify on it.
We probably don't have 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe
Or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Identify is 1 minute.
maybe I'll just show it to everybody else first and see if anyone else has an idea, if it rings any bells.
Maybe
Roll a
we can
history
roll high
check.
enough.
Everyone roll a history check and let's
Okay.
see.
Save a
Actually,
spell slot.
didn't Reeves? Did you roll it with advantage if it's Barovian lore because you have the book?
Ooh,
It
actually,
is Barovian.
okay. Can I just say that
Yep.
Got another 6.
Yeah,
it's
roll
better?
pretty
It's
good.
definitely better than the 6, but deal.
Cormac and Chance got the same thing.
I got less than that.
All right. Cormac and Chance. You remember there was a sword that Sergei von Zarevich used to wield. A sword that you've seen in a vision when you went into the book.
The sword that Merek tried to take.
The sword that Merek tried to take. Now that sword had a platinum hilt, a very beautiful crystal blade, and you're not sure whatever happened to said sword. But you do recall is that on his back, Sergei had this beautiful scabbard that was ornately crafted, almost as if it was made to hold said sword. Now, Madame Eva told you about some fortunes that you would find, one here in the swamp, that would help you in defeating Strahd, and you wonder if this is not that artifact.
What
You're
is the
casting
sword that goes in it? Yeah, I can cast Identify on it.
that part you are not sure. Yeah, are you casting Identify on it?
I can cast
For 1
Identify on
minute,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
So did Merek recognize it or no? Because I feel like he would already know about it.
You did,
well,
James.
Merek
It's not
was
the
more
sword,
interested.
it's the scabbard.
Okay.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Merek tried to get the sword in the duel, right? Not.
Okay, so I'll obviously share with everyone, but I'll specifically like kind of call Merek over to explain, just so he can like put the link together with the sword he saw versus what we are seeing.
Before that, could Merek have looked for essences of any kind on her body?
She doesn't have any on her, but if you want to look around, you definitely can. It's all depending on how long you're going to look.
Yeah, I want to before if we're gonna do some searching, I just want to remind everyone it's 30 minutes to midnight.
Yeah, no, Merek would just take a quick look where I'm not like screwing around here.
I mean, a 1 minute spell, you could look for 1 minute because there was at least a minute of dead time.
You would find nothing in a minute, unfortunately.
Excellent. Moving on.
When you identify the scabbard at a very high level, you think that this, by having whoever wields this scabbard by placing their ancestral weapon in it, makes their ancestral weapon a +2 weapon.
Well, we're never seeing that scabbard ever again.
I don't know. I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went.
So for all intents and purposes, it gives you the level 2 enhanced weapon from the ancestral weapons guide for free.
Nice.
Awesome. To be fair, I think anything that helps my sneak attacks hit is probably good.
Yeah,
for,
you're DPS, so that helps.
Probably good for everybody.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, where are we going?
Reeves' greediness aside.
I'm pretty sure you have really the only one of us where the weapon uses a sheath to some degree. Like Lisbeth has a fucking giant ass great axe. I have a hammer.
Even for those weapons though, it
would turn into a hook.
Basically,
it
be
would
a hook
shape,
on your back.
but
Yeah.
it would shape, yes. But I mean, the only natural looking, weapon that would use a scabbard would be a dagger. It's not gonna be a bow.
Yeah, Merek wouldn't think that it would turn into a hook for his bow
Or a
or
spear,
anything, right?
or whatever. And Cormac doesn't even have a weapon besides Irina's rapier, but he doesn't even really use that.
The clock is ticking.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't know if we've stopped the flood by stopping, Baba Lysaga.
We probably have to bring the hard.
Maybe if we replace it into the statue, we can stop it. It's either that or we flee.
Can we
get
get
out
there
of
in
the
time?
waterway? I don't know. Yeah,
Do
how
we
far
have
is
time? Do we have time to just cast the mansion
You
here?
think you are too far to run from where you are to.
If we cast
to
the
statue in
mansion
time.
here, we should be potentially okay, and we're gonna need a rest anyway.
Yeah.
Like
Mansion time.
it's
Should we leave this
midnight.
area? Though I don't really want to be coming out of the mansion onto this.
Do I think that would work, Jeff? I don't know.
You have no reason to not think it would.
Maybe it just might be rough if we walked. We don't know how long the flood lasts. Basically, if we stepped back out of it into submerged 20 feet underwater, I mean, we could deal with
Open
that.
the door.
But it could happen.
Like a submarine.
Yeah.
Could we? I mean, maybe we try to find somewhere that's higher ground, just in case if we're going to cast it.
Let's walk as far as we can and then jump in.
We
on
need
top
10
of
minutes to.
on top of the hut.
Right?
You just climb. What's the hut? 25 feet up.
Fair.
Could Merek tell how high the water is flowing through here, Jeff? By looking at
right now, it's not high. If you were to look on the trees, though, they are damp to the top.
And how high are they?
Like 30, 40 foot.
Holy shit.
Do we see high ground that would be
not.
that would solve our worries anyway?
No, you're kind of in the middle of the swamp. Unfortunately,
yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, but if it
Might be able to get us somewhere quickly if we know anywhere that might be high enough.
Yeah,
nearby.
if it floods like 30 feet every midnight, by the next day it's completely gone, or by the next midnight is
we have
completely
no-
We don't
gone.
know when the next
We don't
day.
know when. I mean, so
What-
would we know anywhere nearby that we've walked past recently? You know, we took that like long way around.
You think
Anywhere
there,
recently?
like you think there on the ridge is, but then you're in cold area again.
Yeah, but we just want to get somewhere that we can cast the mansion. Is that how close is that?
It's like over an hour walk.
Yeah, we don't have
So I
time for
could
that.
I could summon Argynvost if I thought we all could fit on its back.
Take a ride.
I can summon it for an hour.
How long
Yeah.
does it take to summon the house?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
Okay, so what time did we get to the swamp yesterday? Because we know that there's no water at that time of day.
I don't know.
I think
I forget.
I thought sometime around like maybe 2 p.m. or something.
Yeah, because I know we got to the mayor's hut. It was around 6. It was around 6 or 7 at night.
Yep.
So like we could just go into the house here and then come back out at like 2 p.m. tomorrow when we know there's no water here.
If we do it at the top of the hut too, we'll already be elevated, and we can use control water as we exit the house to basically keep it from flooding in.
I think the time we have now,
Yeah.
we don't have time to like even go anywhere. We should just cast it and get in. I don't want to like cut it
Okay.
close.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Clamber to the top of the hut.
Someone has control water. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have it.
Okay.
Both Mercer and Sid have it.
Okay.
Yeah, we had water walk too, right?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of water spells.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
The water
Alright.
guy.
We planned for we planned for the
Yes.
swamp.
We plan for water.
So that's what you guys are doing. You are
I think
starting
so.
to open the.
Cast the mansion on top
Now-
of this
So
hut.
is it a
don't-
ritual to cast this? I'm just saying I could do it in 5 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
fine. Yep.
If we're in a rush.
I mean, Reeves, are you going to hand the mansion over to Cormac?
No, I'll take 10 minutes to do it.
After I just sacrificed my life.
What if he
That's
trades
cool.
you the gem?
Funny thing about sacrificing your life
Ooh.
is you actually have to die.
Aries, what if you get your hands on the gem?
I did die. Thank you very much.
You just went
Not
unconscious.
unconscious.
Just unconscious.
You don't
feel
know. You
like-
couldn't see me.
All right,
feel like-
let's do it if we're going to do it. Are we doing
Yeah.
it?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right.
Yeah,
11:48.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, as you stand there channeling the arcane magic, Reeves, to open the portal to your mansion, you do hear in the distance what sounds like the rumbling of thunder, as if you think some sort of imminent wave is to come. This also reconfirms to some of you that whatever victory has been completed with Babala Saga did not
It doesn't cleanse
resolve,
anything.
did not cleanse the issue
Not
of
fully anyway.
the cycle of waves. But yeah, just in the nick of time, you managed to open this gateway to the mansion. What would you all like to do?
I like to
Feel
think
free
we
to
were all
respect, yeah.
quietly standing there as the sound got louder and louder, and we're just waiting. Everyone's just listening to it get louder. No one's saying anything. We all go in.
So the wave hits.
Does anybody else have to pee?
Not anymore.
So if we know we have to wait till at least 2 p.m. tomorrow, that's time for a long rest, right? What's a long rest?
Yeah, it's certainly time for a long rest. I think we can decide if we want to leave early or not, but maybe we have that discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we could probably handle it if we need to leave early.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, we don't want to waste time either. We probably could just leave at that time, but
Yeah.
at least then we all get
yeah,
a long rest
let's
in.
just get in and do a long rest and then
Yeah.
decide what we want to do.
Get everybody healed up and the spell slots back and all that jazz.
All right. So if
When
anybody has
we go in-
healing,
So Mercer can do another mass healing word.
yeah, if you're
chant.
gonna do any healing, please go and do it now before I run the long
Yeah.
rest.
I've
She
got-
really
I've-
needs it.
I've got mass cure wounds now prepared.
Yeah, I got
So,
cure
Lisbeth
wounds.
is fully healed, so I don't need any.
I'm also fine. But
Let
Chance
me
did
run.
use one of her healer feats on Cormac and Sid, and then used a healing word on both of them, so she doesn't really have much.
That's a huge cure wounds from Mercer.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
So Sid,
Do I have to do a
help
template, or can I
yourself
just
a
call
bit.
it?
No, I know you should be able to just target.
That's a
But it
huge
says
cure wounds.
Whoa.
Jesus, dude, what the?
How is that possible?
Are you
What
allowed to
the
do it on
freak?
2 people? Because you had Cormac and Sid select.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it on. I just did it on Sid, but
Okay.
I did it on Cormac and Sid. I meant to do it one and then the other, but
Mass cure
I think we're
wounds
pretty
is on.
close. Yeah, I did that on. I was hoping for
I think mass cure
Cormac.
wounds is 6 people, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So who?
So I did
Well, if we are
16
long
health. It
resting.
already applied it to some.
Oh, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
targeted 7 creatures, I think.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
placed a template. Yeah.
Does Cormac still need a few? Because I still have 2 slots. Healing words.
I need maybe 1 healing word and I should be good.
We all
I've
still
got-
have
I-
full
I've
hit
got
dice
some
too. Like,
Look, I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality. Everyone's healed. Okay.
Ta-da!
Okay.
Done.
Healing. It keeps it's asking me to do these templates every time.
You can ignore
I
it.
don't know why.
That's alright.
No, but it won't let me actually do the healing fast when I do. So I gotta do it manually. Anyway, it's 2d6 times 10.
Ignore all the exhaustion things.
I'm
Oh,
so
no.
exhausted.
For food and water, what are you guys doing?
I've got Goodberry, but does the house have like working water?
It does not.
Okay, I'll
Um,
cast Goodberry.
It's got a
And
fire. I think I can make a meal.
Well, I've got rations if we need some.
I only have 1 ration left.
You said
At
you
a
had
minimum, I
Goodberry?
will cast good. Yeah, I'll cast Goodberry
Okay,
for people as a
Goodberry.
default.
Goodberry's
One
enough. Yep.
special.
For
Yeah.
water and food?
Amazing.
It's like a gusher. They're like gushers.
Ooh, yum.
Mm,
They're like giant gushers.
hell yeah.
I think I ran the rest for everybody. Let me know if anything looks off.
Exhaustion?
Yeah, ignore the exhaustion for now. That part
Uh,
I'm still trying to cure.
I will do a crafting check for Merek's idol during.
Merek will look so fucking happy when you tell him that. It's like, Reeves, thank you. Thank you so much. You have no idea what it means to me. And he's like
Don't thank me
holding
yet.
like the idol is like so close to being done.
Don't thank me
And
yet.
once again, I am not prepared for my crafting, so I will bug you at break time, Jeff.
It's a fail.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure it's a fail.
No, no, the check is a 15. The check is a 15.
You roll a 5, I think.
I did roll a
Oh.
5.
Oh, that looks that looks like a 15 from here.
I did roll a 5 and Tinkers.
Can I guidance at all or nah?
You cannot on a craft. You're
Yeah.
making something, so you can't.
Actually,
guidance is like
oh,
very
no, I
short
can't.
term.
Ooh, sorry, dude. It's a 13.
That is a fail, unfortunately.
I think I'm only able to do 1 check, but how long is 1 check take?
It would be an extra 2 hours.
Well, no, the first check is during the long rest. Like every long rest, you get 1 check. If you don't do anything else during that.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm at the point where I'm still like missing an item, so I don't think I can check. So I could just do the check for Merek. Roll.
It would be a Tinkerer's Tools check.
Come on, Isabel. I believe
Which I
in
don't
you.
have.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, Tinker's Tool.
Just say you.
It's your ancestral weapon. How do you not have that?
It's a fail.
I don't add anything.
You do.
Boring.
But I don't
Please.
think it's enough.
Wait, who's
I think it's intelligence plus if you're proficiency.
The-
I rolled another 10, so it's a 12.
Does anybody
That's
have
with a +2.
inspiration? They didn't
So
use them
it's
at
your
fight?
intelligence mod, right?
He gave it to me.
Intelligence.
Plus proficiency.
Yeah.
No, it'd be a 17. So I think that's enough.
Oh baby!
Thank you. You will not regret this in the next combat, I promise.
Getting to the crunch time, so if I can't do mine, I might as well roll for yours.
What are you
yeah,
missing?
as you
I need a few like agents to make.
Oh, yeah. It's always the reagents, yeah.
Yeah.
You can. What do you need? Maybe I have them. Tell
Okay,
me.
I'll look at it at break. And I'll
Okay,
message you.
yeah. Merek is like hugging both Reeves and Chance after both of them screwing around with the last little pieces of my idol.
I like to think we teamed up and did it together.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm hugging the both of you.
Reeves and I like to play with random parts and be like, how do we do this?
So, what would everyone like to do as you wake up the next day?
I would like to
Kinda,
roll my
well, I
inclusion.
was before we wake up, I was kind of gonna do some stuff before we did all of this because I'm
Sure.
holding Aegon's like doll body with
Oh,
the
God.
head.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna
shit.
ask about that
Is
too.
that thing still alive?
It is like partially sentient.
What's
Like
going
every
on,
now
guys?
and again, it kind of like turns and looks at you, and then just like goes back to doing nothing.
It's like a toy with a dying battery in it.
Yeah, basically.
I
There's
kind
a
of
snake in
he
my
doesn't
boot.
know what to do with it. He's like he puts it somewhere like with someone else. I don't know. He's just like, what the hell is
Hand
this?
it to Mercer.
Yeah, he'd hand it to Mercer.
Mercer probably would have been spending some downtime trying to figure out how to possibly reverse it, end it, whatever he can
I mean-
do to this unholy fucking
I have one slot of
abomination.
dispel pre-rest. I had one slot for dispel magic. I could try to dispel it.
And try
Mercer,
that.
you think I should try that?
We can try
I
that.
also had a spell magic slot, so we could vote.
Well,
Make sure it doesn't fail.
I'd like to ask it. Do you know where the rest of your body is? Does it respond?
It does not respond.
It's not like, yeah.
Yeah.
You assume, based on what you could tell, it was likely thrown from the tower somewhere into the river, and then you think the flood.
Wow.
Ouch.
I'm gonna cast dispel magic on it and see what
Okay.
happens.
Yeah, when you do, Aegon's head kind of like turns into like a shriveled tomato, I guess. Like as if whatever magic was like holding
Undried?
sun-dried tomato, basically. Yeah. Whatever was
This is
holding
even worse.
whatever was holding him like together and as like not
Very
as
plump.
a dead fleshy like something that's been sitting in water for a long time look. You think that magic is now gone.
That's gross. Did you just come up with that yourself?
Isabella's concerned.
Ugh.
I'm gonna try to
Watching
find
too
like
many
a
movies.
box.
Canceling my
something.
tickets now?
Yeah. I'm gonna go try to find a box or something in the house. Like we should put him to rest outside of the mists.
Yes.
Yeah.
My
I'll try to find a
shit
box
just
in the
reloaded.
dungeon somewhere.
Yeah, you could easily find a box somewhere.
I might have
Box?
something. I actually have I have an alms box.
Sure.
So we can put him in that.
A little more
Yeah.
purified.
The description for the resilience potion is wrong.
Hmm?
Should I modify that, or is it on
Yeah,
your end?
I think I just copied.
Because every time you're
Yeah.
gonna add it to me, it's gonna be wrong.
Because I don't know how if this spell is like the other spell, anything we take out basically just disappears after we remove it from the house.
You think like whatever's in this house is kind of yours to keep.
Okay, so we can remove things from this house.
It's your house.
Dope. Okay, because I know
Yeah,
how
well then-
I know how Mordenkainen's mansion spell works. If you take something
Yeah.
out of the house, it just disappears.
Not this one.
Okay.
Cool.
So with that in mind, if my downtime, I'm gonna spend just seeing what I can find in the house, but not messing with that captured thing, whatever it is.
Okay.
See
Cormac's
if
gonna
there's
look at the
anything in the house.
captured thing.
We haven't really explored it. Cormac.
No.
Trying to figure out how to fix your exhaustion levels, but
Yeah.
it is figure out why it's doing that. Yeah, where would you like to explore in the house? And how long are you spending doing it?
I mean, I'll spend my whole 2 hours of kind of awake time while they're all doing crafting. I'll spend that, aside from casting Dispel Magic beforehand, spend 2 hours just kind of looking around. What are my options for rooms?
So, on the first floor, you have this dining room area.
I would be leaning toward like the library and
library-esque, got it.
Or like item.
So here,
like
why don't I'm gonna toss everybody into the south side of the mansion on the first floor. So you would know.
I think we only rested to 8 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're not burning time.
Okay. You would know after walking through this door right here. There is actually a very nice library.
Ooh.
Did you say library?
Fancy.
Cormac's sweeping all the books into his bag of holding.
Oh my fucking god.
Cormac!
Did you already max it out?
Well, see, I forgot to establish this as well. Y'all would have seen him sleeping on books. Like, literally with just 2 hands on books, because my ancestral weapon allows me to absorb all that information while I'm sleeping. I don't even have to actually read the books.
That's cool.
That is actually cool.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, you're gonna have to tell us everything that he learned overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Got it. But yeah, so on this first floor, you would find a large library, a parlor, a dining room. You would also find a large dining hall, a courtyard of sorts, bathrooms, different things you'd find in a mansion, kitchen.
So the only 2 rooms I'm really interested in would be the library, or if there's a separate room where he does like medical experiments or testing or whatever. If there's a room like that.
Got it.
Torture room.
Torture room. Cool. Let me give you this overview here. So you're heading into the library, right? Cool. So as you enter the library, the smell of leather, parchment, and glues are just kind of weighing heavily in this room. There's a clear notion that this library was well used. You can tell just as you look at the shelves that diving into some of these books is basically like diving into a forest. There are just thousands and thousands of books. Yeah.
I would be looking for ones specifically that look like they've been well used. And like, I don't care about ones that's like 20 volumes of the Encyclopedia Britannica, that are just there. More like, is there some that it looks like they've had a lot of active use?
Everything kind of has a light dusting on them. But from this picture that I shared with you, this one here, you would notice kind of a globe, and the globe you notice is not covered in dust at all.
I will spend some time looking at that.
Yeah, roll an investigation check with advantage.
Nobody likes dusty globes.
You're a dusty globe.
That
Nice.
wasn't great.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm going to spend the full 2 hours on this, so.
Okay. Yeah, you would find like on the bottom of the globe like a keyhole after a while, but there are no key to be found.
Okay. Do we have the key? I guess, did Reeves have the key from the house? Like the key to operate the house?
It does not look to be the same shape.
Okay. Then if that's all my time for 2 hours, that's fine. But if I have
No, that
keep
wouldn't be.
looking
That's
to
just like
find the key. Okay.
Yeah, it's just 10 minutes.
I'll start checking the like desk and stuff like that for keys.
Yeah, you do not find any in this room at all. No key.
Okay. I'll go by the front door and see if there's a hook with keys.
There is not, unfortunately.
Well, you just see
someone you
Sid
can
wandering around the
identify
house.
so we can find it.
Actually, I do have locate object prepared.
Yeah.
But I guess I wouldn't know what that object is, so that might be difficult. Maybe looking at the key slot, I would try to see if I could get a sense. Because locate object, I either have to have seen it, or kind of have a sense of what it is, right?
Yeah, like from what you can tell, it's just a small key of sorts. But yeah, could be any sort of.
Yeah, I mean, I will use second level spell slot, and I'll cast locate object and see if I can find the keys for the house somewhere in the house.
So locate object. Let me just find.
So I can generally look for keys, or I can look for if I have some additional knowledge of it. I think it helps.
Yeah, you get a sense of keys in the attic.
Ooh. Okay.
Damn.
Well, you see
Like-
Sid wander up to the attic.
The worst place to keep keys.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're heading upstairs to the attic. Is anybody else with you?
I thought this house was safe, but now I'm a little going to the attic. Is anyone not crafting and just not busy?
This is still
did the
nighttime.
one
Cormac's
check
not busy.
While
Merek, I don't ask Cormac. Is Mercer busy?
I guess Mercer would not be busy, unless we were. We already took care of Aegon's issues, so.
Yeah. So maybe
yeah,
I'll ask
Mercer
Mercer to
probably
come
wouldn't be
with me.
busy. Sure.
I don't ask Cormac.
I'm like, Mercer.
I don't know why you guys don't like Cormac. I mean,
Don't.
he's such a
He's gonna
lovable
take all our
character.
stuff.
He's so lovable.
He wants to take all the stuff.
How is that any different than Reeves, like at the beginning of the campaign?
They didn't trust me
Fair.
either.
Yeah,
Reeves
fair.
was
It
nicer
took a
about
while.
All right. Yeah, I'll move you guys to this battle map here.
See, I don't like how you called it a battle map.
That's what they're all called battle maps. This is kind of what the attic looks like. I think I've shown you this one before. You see that there's a chess game that's set up in kind of the center with two chairs. There's strange kind of abominations and creatures that all surround the table.
Ooh.
Are they playing chess? Like, who plays chess?
The other thing is, if you this door would probably be open. Those of you who can see in the dark and are with Sid.
I think it's just me and Sid.
So
Yeah,
you would notice a spider, a large spider that is taxidermied and seems to be stuffed. And is, if you zoom in, it's a really nice picture, actually. But yeah.
Yeah.
No.
The thing looks badass.
Mm-mm.
It's everything seems safe though. Everything seems like it's not moving.
Close.
Seems that way.
Seems that way,
Right.
yeah.
Mercer's just gonna go
What?
ahead and pull out his hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where does it seem like the key?
You think on the
From
chess
front.
table.
Yeah, I will walk up to the chess table and see what
Okay.
what's on the chess table.
Yeah. Yeah, there you find what looks to be like a small set of keys. There's 3 of them. Other than that, it looks like somebody's clearly been playing chess. And you know, as you're standing in the center of the room, it's almost like these strange creatures are like an audience.
I'm gonna grab the keys. You watch out to see if anyone moves.
Yeah, when you grab the keys, nothing moves.
Okay. Okay.
Like as soon
Why
as he
don't
grabs it, like Mercer
we-
jumps a little.
Why don't we come back for a game later? I don't feel great up here.
Yeah, chess was never my game. I prefer checkers.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to spend any time up here. It's kind of freaking me out.
Okay.
I think I got what I want.
You'll see this as well on your way out, because it's.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no,
no.
that's making my decision
Mm.
even easier.
No.
Is that
yeah.
like a magical staff?
You think it's likely a prop, but
No.
I just imagine
no.
like as Sid and Mercer leave, we're like little kids when we leave the attic and we think something's chasing us, so we just kind of close the door real
Yeah.
quick and like hurriedly down the stairs. Like,
yeah, I'm
much
assuming you're
faster
heading
than we need
back.
to.
I'm assuming you're heading back to the
The
library.
glove. Yeah. The glove.
Okay. When you place the key in the globe, and you could tell that this likely, without this key, would not have been possible to open. You think it was likely protected with magic. But you find what appears to be a small journal inside.
Ooh. I will spend the rest of my time maybe reading that.
Okay. I'll send you what you.
If Mercer's there with me, I wouldn't just read it to myself. Maybe we're like both looking at it or something. So.
Okay. I'll
I
send
can't
it
read as fast as you. I only have one eye.
I'm just like.
Do you want to roll, Reeves, a history check with advantage on the scabbard? Since you have the book with you, you're spending kind of
better.
Okay. There are no direct references as to what happened to what they refer to as the Sun Sword, the sword that Sergei Strahd's brother wielded. There's no reference as to what happened or where the blade itself went. But there is reference, and you can read some of this in Strahd's book.
Which is the next thing I want to do, by the way, team.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
To a scabbard that is also known as the Scorn Seer.
The what? Sorry.
Scorn Seer. The scabbard is called the Scorn Seer.
Scorn Seer.
The Last Dawn.
Because your mic is making weird S's again.
The Corn
Oh,
Seer.
Scorn Seer.
The Scorn. It's the Scorn Seer.
The Corn Seer.
It is the Scorn Seer. The
Perfect.
last.
There we go.
Seer that corn.
And yeah, you believe that this likely would have been crafted at the same time as the Sun Sword itself, and that it basically amplifies the magical properties of any weapon that it houses, basically.
Okay.
So you can add it to your character sheet if you want.
I do? Thank you.
It is, but yeah, it is called Scorn Seer: The Last Dawn. Now, it is approximately 8 a.m.
Wait, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
So while Chance and the Reeves would have been tinkering on my idol, I would have been crafting the daily poison I can do for a long rest.
Okay.
But while I was doing that, because I saw there's a bunch of vials and stuff, Merek would have looked around for any poison, anything poison related in that little workshop or anything. If there's nothing, there's nothing.
Please hold while I confirm. You guys are in the.
Is there also any essences after I'm done crafting? I would be looking for that.
Okay.
Tell me if any, and I can tell you which one I'm looking for.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. I just got to confirm. That is that. That's that. You wouldn't have in that room that I showed you the scene of. That is kind of just a grand laboratory. But
Okay.
in this room, and you would know because you would have been walking around, there is a room that kind of looks like this.
Okay.
And I'll move you guys to the battle map just so you guys know where it is in the future. But it is this room right here.
Oh yeah, Merek would have found that.
In this room, what specifically would you be looking for?
So poison reagents, obviously, and I can give you the other ones that I'm looking for.
Yeah, just show me what you're looking for.
Yeah, are we taking a break soon, or I can just?
Yeah, we'll take a quick break in a few minutes here.
Okay, well, I'll do that right now, and then you can look at it on break.
For your scroll, you said you need somebody that has enhance ability, who can cast enhance ability.
Which Mercer, I think, can get it, but he needs to prep it.
I can prep it if that's what I'd have to prep it for the next day. We couldn't do it until the next day.
Okay. Because I think I need parchment.
I've got parchment for you, and I have.
Yeah, the rest of the stuff.
ink.
The rest of the stuff you can find here in the mansion.
Oh, amazing.
So if you need me to prep it, if Mercer to prep it, I can do that.
Yes, please, Mercer. I'm gonna have a better headband of intellect if you do.
Enhance ability, right?
Yeah.
Now you have approximately 5 days until the wedding. You know that you are to meet Van Richten and Esmeralda the night before the wedding. They asked you to meet in at the Sur Pool camp the night before the wedding, just to kind of prepare and have everything ready. So that leaves approximately 3 full days. Is that right? 4 full days? 4 full days, basically.
Yeah.
To head that direction.
Yeah.
Before we leave, go ahead, Travis.
I was going to say the couple of things I think that were on the top of our list was, well, going back to the water shrine to actually cleanse here, and then potentially Kresk. Those were the two things that were like the highest on the list at the time.
Yeah.
It could be other things, but
Before we leave, I would like to find, if I could potentially get maybe Reeves alone.
Whoa.
Cormac.
Oh.
Reeves is in the library.
I'm going to
we were probably alone in the library already.
Walk up to you. I'm going to reach into my bag and I'm going to pull out the gem.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna.
And you're gonna see on his face like serious contemplation, like almost hesitation, and he's just gonna put it on the table and just slide it closer to you.
It's like slowly, but not wanting to.
But
So I
before he takes his hand off of it, not looking at you in the eye at all, I expect a good word. And do not spare the details. And then I will let go of the gem and just walk out of the room.
And that laugh was in character, and I pick up the gem. And yeah, put it in my bag. But yeah. The next morning, I'll call everyone to the library, though, and ask, you know, we were talking about maybe not opening that door too soon in case the water was still high. Did we want to maybe try another trip into Strahd's memory? I think there's still a lot to be learned.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Act.
Couldn't hurt.
All right.
Is there time in the morning? You said your enhanced ability would be prepped now, like in the morning?
It is prepped now in the morning.
So would we be able to do that, Jeff? Would that be a check as well?
So you have to look under kibbles. What does it take to actually make the spell scroll?
I tried to find that. I couldn't find
I
it.
can pull it up for you. I had it.
Okay.
I was just
How
looking at
long
it.
does the book take?
4 hours.
Scribing table.
4 hours. Okay.
What level is that spell, Mercer? Level 2?
Second level. Second level.
Yeah, so it's 1 check, DC 14.
And
She makes that DC check?
He has to, or I do?
He does.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't even think you have to do. I think you can just do it because you know the spell.
Right.
Have it in your spellbook as a wizard. Study it's magical.
Where'd you...
Yeah, I think he can just do it because he knows the spell. It just takes 2 hours to do.
So yeah, okay. So I'll just need the paper, I guess, from you, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Well, we can get the paper in the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yep, there'd be lots of.
So then he'll just be basically making me a scroll.
All right,
of
roll your Tinkerer's
invincibility.
tool check.
And I will burn a spell for that for you.
So I think Matt was saying we don't need to because he knows the spell.
But
okay.
I still have to burn the spell.
Yeah, you gotta use the slot.
But we don't have to roll for
Yeah.
it because you know it.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I don't
That's
even
fair.
think that's a
Not-
kibbles thing. I think that's.
It's not changing my spell sheet at all.
For
Clicking off the spell.
you can just take off the spell slot.
He's trying.
I'm trying.
It's
not
very,
letting
it's
me.
very finicky for me. I've been having to put them back and forth, and they keep moving around.
Which
so.
one?
Second
Any
level
of the
spell
like
slot.
the dots, yeah, they're not very consistent right now. Like I had all the
Like
long rest.
I keep clicking it on the circle, on the orange circle to take it off, and it's not working. And then I changed the 3 to a 2, and then it changed it back to a 3.
And
Interesting.
I was wrong. You do need to get a DC 14
Okay.
Arcana check.
We'll ignore that thing for now. I'm not sure why. Let me see if there's any errors. Oh, I see lots of errors. Why
Wait,
is it?
sorry. Ignore the Arcana check or
No,
the thing
you
you're
have to
saying?
make the Arcana check.
Okay.
Ignore the spell slot thing.
Okay. So
Also,
I
it's
roll or Mercer?
calligraphers. You might want to. Do you have proficiency in
Yeah.
calligraphers tools? Yeah.
Mercer does.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mercer did.
Okay, yeah.
don't-
So use your
yeah.
calligraphers tools and your intelligence modifier.
Come on, Mercer.
My intelligence is not great. I'm just gonna let you know.
But you'll get proficiency for.
Where is my? Okay, things keep changing.
Yeah, I'm changing things on your
Okay. I'm like looking at one sheet and then it's another sheet. Where is my calligraphy supply?
Here, Isa.
How do you know if you're proficient in the calligraphy?
It'll tell you on your
The
character
first
sheet
tab of
at
your
the-
yeah.
Okay, no.
So I'm making a check with calligrapher supplies, or am I just making the Arcana check?
calligrapher's
It's
tools.
calligrapher's tools. Yeah, it's not Arcana for scroll scribing. I was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not proficient, so.
Not great.
D&D
Uh,
skills. D&D practice is
It didn't
more.
add your things, but I doubt you were gonna make it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is not good enough.
Okay. We'll have to try again.
Yep.
'Kay.
And I think you have to burn the spell slot every time, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Trying to
I
get
should have
smarter.
rolled my regular dice. Fuck.
It's gonna say my Arcana's +7. I should have rolled.
Actually,
we'll
it
try
doesn't
again.
say that. That thing about burning the spell, it doesn't say that in the Kibbles page.
It doesn't? Okay.
Well, then dope.
Yeah, it just says that you need to know the magic formula. One way to do that is by knowing the spell.
Ah, okay. So I think that's fine then.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think burning a spell slot to make a scroll is another way to make a scroll. Like, I think there are other ways to make scrolls.
Yeah, there's ways to do it in D&D, and then there's ways to do it in Kibbles, and they're like don't agree with each other, and it's total mess.
You can also take 10 if you want.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna spend 4 hours reading, aren't I? So take 10 would be those 4 hours that I'm reading. You could be trying to make that scroll.
They're technically in the book as well, though.
Oh, when I'm trying to decipher the book?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Who's rolling to read the book? I'm gonna have to like guidance whoever.
Yeah,
Cormac will also inspire.
I got +4.
Reeves is doing the book, and he's got way better int than I did, so I don't think it's as hard.
Cormac
So
will also
maybe
give you an inspiration.
Let's talk through maybe the next handful of days. What is the group planning? You're planning on reading this book, or at least trying to decipher the next chapter.
Try to decipher the next chapter. Bring the heart back to the swamp. Go to Kresk.
Yeah, no, I think that was.
And like have our gifts or whatever ready for the wedding.
Yeah, getting our gifts ready. That's a big one. And the last like thread that I wanted was the extra fortune that we got, the 9 of Swords.
That was. We think that's in the base of.
We think that's underneath the castle.
So
yeah.
We would have to go there early or do it while we're there.
Yeah. So maybe that's something we can do the day of.
Now you do have reference that the dagger is evil. You know that most likely he who wields said dagger will have to embrace the darkness.
I think we're having Reeves, are you having a conversation about that, or are you just like or you want to do that?
I guess this would be a good chance for us all to talk about this together, right? Like the team.
No.
Yeah.
I meant specifically the dagger. Are you bringing up the dagger?
Oh yeah, Reeves would bring up that card because it was given to him.
Yeah. I think we should only use that as a last resort. I would not take that decision lightly.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of darkness are we talking here?
With your Arcana knowledge, you would know that there are certain items that once they're in your belonging, once you possess them, they are 10 times more difficult to get rid of.
I imagine it's not much different than the temple.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
But does the end justify the means?
You see Merek's face perk up when you say that.
Reeves is going to look at you with kind of a disappointed look with this line of questioning.
Look, don't give me that. All right, look, we're trying to kill Vampire Lord. Yes? Sometimes you have to fight dirty. Kick in the crotch, bite, scratch. Can't always play it clean. Because he certainly will not.
And we can't become the monster that he is. Because if we get rid of him by doing that, the land is no better off than it was before we started.
Maybe you can't.
fighting dirty is
No.
different than sacrificing your soul. I have a feeling you'll be just as trapped here or by that item.
Or
if
putting
you sacrifice yourself to it, as you are right now.
Or putting more Barovians at risk as well.
I'm just asking
Do you want to
questions.
be? Do you want to
I'm
be
just
Casimir?
asking questions. That's all. If we're going to talk about this, we need to talk about all aspects. We need to look at both scales when they are weighted down.
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
We can't afford to have another Casimir.
Sorry, John. I want to ask Mercer's opinion on. I mean, Mercer's the counterpoint to this, buddy. I don't know. What would Mercer feel about taking the evil dagger to go fight dirty?
I don't agree. If he has it in the castle, that means he can wield it against us. And it might not change him much, but it might allow him to do great things. We saw in the book a while back that he did have a dagger just like that he cut his hand with to cast the spell. It's an arcane focus of some kind. It provides some kind of power. If we do find it, it needs to be kept safe and secret and out of his hands, not to be wielded by any one of us.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll just shut up then.
Talking to yourself.
Fucking
Cormac.
And I'm turning to my friend Mercer for advice on what's good.
No, Cormac. It was a conversation that needed to be had. You're right.
There you go.
Maybe we roll to see if we can get into
The book?
Did Reeves tell us that he gave, did you boast about the fact that he gave you the gem and stuff? Does everyone know? Or do you guys do that in secret in the library?
I guess that's another debate. Is we have two things we know we can do with the gem.
Mm-hmm. The vineyard, right?
The vineyard has asked us for it, but I think saving the land of Barovia is, cleansing the land is a higher priority. But
yeah,
that's a discussion to have if people have other opinions. I think we've helped the Martikovs quite a bit.
As I told you before, Sid, I believe that cleansing the whole land of Barovia will help the Martikovs.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
We're just putting a band-aid on a bleeding artery, giving it to them.
I agree.
We
can go a while without wine.
Yeah. Merek's never had wine. Doesn't really care.
I think the wine symbolizes more than just wine for Barovians.
Yeah.
I think it's their spirit.
Yeah.
I know.
I just want to say, I feel so sorry for this guy. He has not had wine. He has not had cake.
Has not had women.
He has not had women. I mean,
yet.
Well, at the rate they're going, I don't foresee you having any of them.
Cormac, what you don't know about my family is that we not only are we trained to fight Strahd, but we are trained to make offsprings as well. As soon as I left to join my new friends here, and I'm pointing to the original party members that I bumped into, my father, who is a very honorable man, is already hard at work trying to make more offsprings for our fight against Strahd.
Is he also your uncle? This is the question that I have.
No, he is not.
Maybe on that note, that's a good time for a break.
Yeah.
We went there. All right.
It makes me happy that a canonical part of Merek's backstory is that he's got to get some.
Oh, I that's been in my notes since day one. Like, as soon as Merek left to meet you guys, like, his dad and his mom were just doing stuff. And then I know eventually that I also have to procreate.
Do you want to roll your check for the book?
Roll for procreation?
Yeah.
Cormac did give you a D10 inspiration on top of this as well.
With the, like, oh, okay. All right.
For your check.
Yeah. So is this just an intelligence check or an arcana check?
What did we say it was? I think it's a
Arcana
check.
Yeah.
Or investigation, either one, whichever you're.
And Chance, I believe, was going to give you guidance as well. So you should have a D4 plus a D10 to put on
investigation. He's going to get 30 every time. We're allowed in the book no matter
Jesus
what.
Christ. Okay, so that's a 19.
Okay.
Let's do this for fun. Why is it coming up twice? Doesn't matter. Still a 19. I'll save that inspiration, I guess. I'm assuming
31.
It never asked me.
You're good.
That's investigation. I thought it was arcana.
Or investigation or arcana.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet,
cool.
so we're going into the book?
It seems that way.
Reading Rainbow.
Unless anybody wants to do anything else.
So just what that means is that we're going to be coming out of the book 4 hours from now, essentially. So that would be at what time?
Noon.
Wait,
12.
I thought time didn't pass in the book.
It passes while we read the book.
Yeah, read.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry, Travis.
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah. I misunderstood your question.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, let's take a quick break and regroup in the past.
All right.
Woo.
Cool.
Stream.
I'm glad you're here. I've been so nervous. I love Sergey, but what do I have to offer him? He's got all of this, and she just kind of points to all of the lavish, decorations and furniture and food and servants, and she's I'm a nobody. Why would he want me?
I don't think you're a nobody. I'd bet my right foot right now that man would give up all of this just for you. Without question, without hesitation.
I feel so out of place here. I've been staying here for a few months, but it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like home.
Have you talked to him about it?
I have. He said it'll come with time. That it just takes some adjusting, but she kind of just sighs.
You come from nothing. I know. And this seems quite overwhelming. But, you might be able to provide some balance to his world. Bring him back down to what you know. This is going to be your home now. So you need to make your mark as well. Make this your home. Take this bachelor pad and turn it to a true nest for two lovers like yourself.
Well, the elder, he's been much more distant lately. Do you think he approves of what we're doing?
Do you care? What does it matter what they think?
Do you love his family's home.
Do you love him, lass?
I do. I really do. Aye,
then that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Everything else will come in time. I promise you that.
Well, listen, it'd make me feel a lot better. Would you walk me down the aisle?
Absolutely, I would.
She kind of takes a deep breath and nods. And she starts to filter back into the chapel with you, Mercer. Everybody entering, roll a perception check.
Jeff, did you take a look at that list I sent you before the break on?
I did not.
That's okay.
I'm supposed to be rolling with physical dice. God damn it.
Lisbeth, do you want to roll a perception check as well?
I would like to point out that all I have rolled is 9 and 6s this week.
Yep. Reeves.
Nice.
You would notice that the attendants that have been opening and closing the doors, even as you enter, are clearly wearing armor beneath their robes. As you filter back in, you notice the crowd is kind of hushed, but the stillness of the moment, yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure. You would also notice something else, actually. You would notice that there are maybe 6 or so people standing toward the back of the room that are not wearing any sigils, no house sigils at all. which you would find kind of surprising.
Are they wearing armor as well?
They are.
Around how many? Can I get a guesstimate of how many people there are with the armor? Just by glancing
Maybe
around the room.
6, maybe 7.
Okay. I'll make like a slight gesture to the people around me, just kind of with my hands under, kind of like at my stomach level, just being like pointing out people and noting the extra girth in their garments.
Okay.
Who,
Be careful with
who,
that.
who are we this time, by the way, Jeff?
You appear to be just attendees of the wedding. When you look down, you have what appear to be like nobles' robes, so you assume to be like high-class family members.
Okay.
Red shirts who would have been invited to this shindig.
As you enter back into the chapel, again, the crowd is hushed, but the stillness is broken by a very familiar sound to you, Merek, as a whistle of a crossbow is heard echoing through the chamber. And you notice it embeds itself just below Strahd's left pauldron. You notice more and more fire off from the back of the room, some towards Tatiana, but they are stopped by Sergei as he lunges forward to knock her out of harm's way. You notice the bolt itself embeds into his shoulder, and there's just a flower of blood that peers out and stains his beautiful white clothes. You notice then that amidst the chaos, you hear voices, very familiar voices. Voices that sound like they're from the Amber Temple, echo out through these halls, and they say, "Remove your obstacle." And that's when you notice there is no hesitation. A pool of scarlet blood forms on the breast of Sergei's pristine coat, and he tries and tries and tries. He tries to fight off his older brother, but Strahd's fangs find purchase in his throat. Sergei's sword, drawn to protect his love, drops to the floor. Its blade falls loose from the hilt. That's when you notice the scabbard. It too is covered in this rapidly spreading pool of blood. And though the pieces together continue to dazzle in this brilliant color, it does so not as bright as you would hope through the thick of the gore. You notice everyone all around. You hear questions being thrown out from everyone in the room. Who betrayed us? You hear things that say something about Strahd changing. You notice questions of whether Strahd lunged at him. Now, as you continue to watch, you notice Tatiana flees through the courtyard and towards what you would assume to be the Overlook. As you notice, Strahd fights off a handful of men. You notice, strangely, a man that you think you've heard of before. A man by the name of Leo. The man who wielded the dagger, a man who tried to assassinate Strahd, plunges into Strahd's back, not once, but twice, but over and over. But as he clings to Strahd's back, he does not fall. Instead, Strahd's already pale skin turns from this grayish ash to this deathless white. His eyes flood with this scarlet color. His fangs extend from his gums. And at every angle, even though bolts and daggers and swords protrude from his body, they begin to fall from his wounds like raindrops. And though his tunic is torn, there is no blood. And he continues as like a battering ram does until he reaches the Overlook. a scene which you have all seen before.
Did we see the weapon that Leo attacked with? Was it the dagger?
It was most definitely a dagger. As you read the chapter's close, you read the following. The blackness returned, covering me, covering the world, never to lift. It weighed upon me, heavier than the mountain, smothering and crushing me into something less than dust. But I was looking at dead men. Before another hour passed, I'd send them wailing on their way to rotting hell. All of them. All except the traitor behind them. As part of this train, you can now cast the ceremony spell as a ritual.
So we wouldn't even have had time to do anything through all that commotion, right?
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mercer can help you, Reeves, with the ceremony spell.
Beauty.
But we can both now make holy water.
Ooh.
Yee.
And we can marry people.
We can marry each other.
That's true.
We can marry each other, yeah.
Well, there
Oh,
you
that'd
go.
be so
Just 2 old lemons sitting in a basket.
What would you all like to do as you find yourselves back in the hall?
That's the end of the Book of Strahd.
It is not. That is chapter 6. You believe there are at least 12 chapters.
You know, I'm really starting to not like this guy.
But it is now
I feel
clear
like-
to you all that he most definitely murdered his brother. There was clearly,
yeah.
from this scene, there was some sort of betrayal that happened. You think that there was likely more than one more than one plan in action. You believe there was Strahd's plan, and then there's also this other plan of those who obviously tried to murder Strahd, his brother, Tatiana. Those you believe to be related to the dagger, the Baal Varzi.
Right. So there was like Leo's people were the people in the armor, is that?
Exactly.
And then Strahd had the Amber Temple people who reacted when he got attacked. And then everyone else was just kind of surprised.
Yep.
Was there like any like paper handouts or things that we could have grabbed potentially?
Like for the wedding, you mean?
Yeah.
Wedding invites.
Probably. They probably would look very similar to the wedding invites you received.
The names would be different.
The names would be different, yeah.
The first Strahd's wedding invite, did he just cross out his brother's name and write him? And then send them out? Save
Well,
invite,
pretty
save
much, yeah.
paper?
I mean, if we're trying to go psychological warfare here, you know, bringing
Having
up the
a-
fact that we know his memories, that we know his past, could potentially make him angry, and being angry does not lend to smart decisions.
These powerful attacks, though.
Yeah, being
Yeah.
angry could get us killed.
Right, but it.
So do you, without have, I imagine you're asking like, whether we need to debate that. Is that
You're cutting it.
what-
You're cutting in and out. I can't hear you.
I'm just
Yeah, same
asking,
with
did you try to take one? Because I don't think we need to like debate the value of taking one if you didn't take one.
Right. I was asking if we could have potentially taken one. Cormac definitely knowing now that he can take things from these memories certainly would be trying to take a few key items.
Yeah, you could probably find a wedding invite somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, you believe the first chapters,
He certainly
first 6
believes.
chapters were specific to life. You think the next follow the other end of the cycle.
So Cormac definitely believes that information is power.
Well, it is now 1:30. It's just about the time it was when we first were in the swamp. You guys want to maybe make our way to the grotto?
That is why we came here, Reeves.
We got 2 places to purify now. Grotto and head over to Kresk.
Before we leave, I can ritually cast. I still have walk prepared, so I can ritually cast that before we leave. And it'll last an hour, so that way, just in case if we step out, there's a lot of water, we'll just float to the surface.
We're about to
Is my
find
audio
out.
better?
A little bit, still
Slightly, still cutting out.
still rocky.
Still cutting out.
I'm in the bad room.
The bad room. I think Mercer had said too he might do the water thing, so if water tries to come in the mansion,
Yeah, the control.
we'll kind of stop it from us freaking flooding in here.
Yep.
'Kay.
I kept it prepared just in case.
Cool. All right. Well, I will open the door.
And I'm gonna hold my control water spell just in case. Like I'm not gonna cast it immediately, but I'm just gonna hold it.
Yeah, when you do open the door, it's like a light misting just enters the hallway. You can tell as you step out that there were most definitely waters that came and went in your time. You notice that bits of the hut are kind of thrown everywhere around the marsh as you exit the home. What would you like to do?
Beeline to the place the heart goes. That's my vote.
That's my vote too.
Yep.
Heading to the monument then.
Monument.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the statue.
Where the statue is.
Stone
The
garden.
garden with the old guy that's maybe dead by the time we get
Probably dead.
Sleepy guy. Got it.
Just covered in a hair blanket.
Yep.
He is in a hair blanket.
A wet hair blanket.
Ew.
Hair blanket.
No lint roller can save him.
No.
Is my audio better now? I switched.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you venture back to Stone Garden, it takes you quite some time as you venture through the swamps, but all is quiet. All apart from the random cackling of scarecrows from deep within the swamps. But at least you're not attacked on the way to Stone Garden. When you arrive, you do not see the old man.
Has the tone of the scarecrows changed now that Babala Saga's gone?
Maybe slightly, but you still think they're just evil scarecrows that...
They're just dicks.
Yeah.
All right.
Who would like to do the...
Seems like a you thing.
Do the honors?
I'm actually... no, Reeves is actually going to take it out and give it to Sid and say, I think this...
Seems like a you thing.
This seems like a you thing.
That works.
Okay.
Agreed.
This is when you would notice that Cormac doesn't have it.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. When I asked that, I think I would look at Cormac.
Reeves.
And so I guess Reeves.
Well, look at me.
Reeves will chime in with this seems like a you thing, and he'll unceremoniously toss it to you without really giving you a heads up.
Oh my god.
Roll a d20 to see if you catch it or break the gem.
I'm the least dexterous.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know. Let's see what would happen though.
Yeah, definitely want it broken.
Not a 1.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. Something always happens when we try to do this, but so keep a lookout, and I will approach the statue.
Sentry mode activate. Can I look for my blanket while I'm at it too, please?
You would find it floating in the pool.
Oh,
that's fine. Merek's fine with that. It's still there.
Okay.
I think it's the
really
symbolism.
soggy. Well, he threw. I mean, it's sweet. He threw himself into the pool, holding it at the last moment. So,
Oh, but now it smells like wet dog.
I was going to say it smells
Really,
like
he
horse.
just really the story is he couldn't get out of the wet blanket and tripped and fell into the pool.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh
Oh man.
Does it weigh more?
Alright.
Does he have to like?
Merek's still getting kills off screen.
Just like trying to use your bow to like fish
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Cool. You're placing the heart in.
Yeah, I will attempt to place the heart.
Like a really terrible snuggie.
Can I grab the blanket before we do this?
You can. It is most definitely heavier, but you can kind of bring it out. And,
Yeah, Merek's gonna do that. We'll keep him watch.
There's no hair dryers back in the day.
yeah, as you place the gem back in the statue, you notice kind of the dead flowers and the dead grasses all around the statue very slowly, inch by inch, start to return to life. If you're just standing there for a few minutes, you notice kind of the mist slowly pours out from the statue, this purplish mist. And it seems to be healing whatever happened.
Nature is healing.
That.
Is there? Can that gem be easily taken out again?
It cannot.
Okay. I was like, we need to put a spell or something so no one can take it. Okay, we're safe.
Does something happen with the waters kind of flowing? Does anything change with the waters flowing out from the site?
It does not. They continue to flow, but you notice that the murkiness of the river very slowly seems to be disappearing as this water is flowing into it.
Yeah. And those waters head into Perez. Okay. So in theory, we'll see if that has an improvement.
Ends the
Probably
floods, yeah.
If anything, that's all we really have time to do here.
Yeah.
Does that mean Kresk is next? Or no,
I would vote Kresk.
I think Kresk.
Yeah.
Say we finished a milestone, right?
Hell yeah.
I mean,
we
put it in
let
there.
Do we feel? I mean, there's the open hook of that phantom that is still summoning tidal waves every night. But do we feel like, other than that, we've set this place to peace?
Yeah.
We don't really.
But you do
to deal
think
with that,
the waves will keep coming?
Oh, so I thought okay.
Well, because I think more or less, and
until we kill Strahd.
Until we kill Strahd, that this is most likely a what I call an arcane memory more than anything else. This place has been so hit hard with magical energy and destruction and negative energy just flooding into it that it's almost like a residual haunting type of thing where it's just going to keep repeating until we end the original cause.
kill the source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've done all we can here for now.
I think we could fight that phantom. I don't think we should. I think we should.
I don't think we have time.
I think we
but
could.
We probably could.
Yeah,
as long as we don't cross the streams, man, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, we pick our place to cleanse. I think we have time for one.
Yeah.
Kresk, which we made a promise to, or a city filled with the dead.
Yeah.
Kresk is filled with the living, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We hope.
Yeah.
Well, the party's talking about that because he said some of the plans would be useful to us when they came back.
Oh yeah.
Can Merek figure any of that out while the party is discussing what they know that he already wants to vote on?
I think it is worth taking a few minutes to actually do that.
So you think it's very slow, is what?
Oh, okay, so it's not instant state. Okay.
It's not.
Like we're standing there staring and we're like, oh, I think that one just moved.
Yeah.
Did we get a sense, and I'm looking at maybe Cormac and Sid and Mercer, do we get a sense of the coordinates of this place from an arcane perspective?
Could we teleport back here?
Or to the village? Or to Baba the Sagas.
I don't know that we ever saw any magic, any like arcane circle or magic
You did
circle. Yeah, I think we'd have to see an actual spot.
Now, when I get 7th level spells, we probably can, but
Yeah.
Okay.
You would have to cast this magic circle or teleportation circle like 100 times or something
a year
a year
to make it
establish
permanent
one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
every day
And
for a year.
we do know of the one in Kresk.
Yeah, that one we've got. We
Because
can go there
Merle
right now.
gave us that.
So we can go there right now.
That's the fastest way. Might as well.
Yeah.
It sure is. So since Merek realized that the plant growth is slow, can I go check his hut to see if he left us anything? Because I told him, I asked him if he would do that for me and Lisbeth.
He did not leave
Okay.
anything, unfortunately.
Okay.
When you go in, you can tell that he was already kind of, you think, on his last legs, so to speak. You could tell even in the one, I think I have a picture of it.
No regrets, right?
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
We were still here when he died. We turned around, took
Pretty
a few
much,
steps.
yeah,
And he was...
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, all right, let's head out as he walks into the water.
Yeah, you could tell from this area, you could tell like where he was living and sleeping is in a state of decay.
We would have been the last people in there.
Yep.
So rest the full pedal alchemist.
So what would you like to do? You are heading to
10 minutes to summon the mansion. You know what? I'll let Cormac summon
We
the
don't
mansion.
have to summon the mansion. I can just cast the spell and we can teleport to where I know the Kresk circle to be.
I think that's what we have to do because otherwise we have to come back here to collect the house, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'll take out my chalk and
All
start making a circle.
Can Merek say a little prayer while he's casting the spell with his idol to the dead caretaker?
Sure. Yeah. What would you like to say?
Nothing. He's just he would hold the idol by the pool where I assume I can see his body down there.
Yes, you can most definitely see his body down there.
Yes. Merek would just hold a moment of silence while Cormac is chalking up the stuff back there, and just gently rest easy. Your mission has now been fulfilled. This place, I will make sure that someone watches over it in your stead, and that's it.
Okay. You are casting to go
Kresk.
straight to Kresk. Okay.
I'm curious to find out what happened to that dude.
Yeah, you without issue make it to the abbey. When you arrive, the abbot kind of greets you as he had before. He says, welcome back.
Before we went, Mercer definitely would have tucked that amulet into his armor so that it is not visible.
Smart.
He does not want the abbot to know
where to put that amulet, right?
Right, but he doesn't want the abbot to know that we have it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think I'm very happy with him, even though he's not like angry with us.
I don't think
I'm going to say anything to him.
Mercer's
Does anyone
definitely
tell
not
him
gonna say
that
anything.
we rode his deity's crow?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not. He doesn't deserve to know that.
No. Reeves will just say greetings. I forget his name. And
His name's just the abbot.
Greetings, abbot.
Hey, abbot.
We just had some unfinished business in town, and this was the quickest way for us to come. I hope you don't mind, but we actually do have to be going. So, good day.
Strahd's wedding is soon. We must procure him a gift.
I said good day.
I said good day.
Yeah, you just tried to talk, and you guys are like, I said good day.
I said good day.
What's that from again?
70s show.
That's how
Oh
you
yeah, yes.
Yeah, you will continue to hear kind of the screams and like mourns coming from the different rooms and halls. But yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Like to head out to that graveyard area.
Yep.
I guess I'll tell Mercer wasn't here before, right? You weren't with us.
Oh,
So I will kind of maybe calm you. We'll do more for this. I'm assuming you don't enjoy the screams in this abbot, and so I'll say we'll do more maybe by cleansing it than we will by fighting them. Let's head this way to the cemetery.
after you.
And I will, guide us to the cemetery.
Okay.
I am not. Mercer's not on the map.
On this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Oh.
Because I meant to prepare a spell for this day.
All right.
And I got caught up in the role play.
Yeah. As you head back to the grave, what would you like to do?
I'd like to find the one that I had the vision at.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm not sure what to do here, but I think in my vision I maybe saw, I don't know, I saw something that indicated like using the amulet or something here, or hopefully not burying it, but using it here was important.
Reeves is gonna whisper, "Touch it, touch it."
But
Yeah, you had, I think on the grave it says, Healer of Kings, Light and Beacon unto the West, Servant, Companion, and Believer. And I think you noticed that in your vision, basically had, like, you saw this grave. Around it, there are these roses that never seem to perish in a place built by healers. You notice when you remember your vision, it said, when all turns to darkness, touch the holy symbol to the grave to summon the light and find a treasure long lost.
I will recite that to Mercer.
All right. We'll take off the amulet.
Okay.
And I will look at it and just to myself say just a little silent prayer in Dwarvish as I just hold it and like lightly just place it on top of the gravestone.
All right.
Still holding on to it because I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but I will place it on the grave.
Okay. Yeah. When you do so, you notice that all of kind of the snow around the grave site starts to melt. You notice the roses become kind of from this, dullish color to this more vibrant red. And you just, Mercer specifically, you would get just this overwhelming feeling of peace.
Do I feel like it's underneath this grave?
You definitely believe so.
is Mercer going to defile a grave?
I'm not going to defile. In grave tending, oftentimes you have to redig a grave and move. It can be very ceremonious. And Mercer's just going to go ahead and start digging away where the snow has melted.
Okay.
Not like, not like a treasure digger, like just throwing that shit everywhere, but, piece by piece.
Cool. Yeah, as you do so, you feel, with every kind of shovel that you move, every bit of dirt that you move, you feel as though this abbey is slowly becoming cleansed. You feel as though this place, this place of the Morning Lord, is slowly regaining the vibrance that it once used to have. As you dig and dig and dig, you do find, after some time, what you clearly believe to be the bones of Lugdana, the paladin, and you notice a small ornate ring lying in the grave.
I will carefully and gingerly, to not break any bones or separate from where it's originally lying, remove that ring.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell it is very ornately crafted. It is most definitely very powerful. But you do
Okay.
not immediately know what it.
That's fine. Right now, I'm gonna tuck it into one of my pockets, keep it safe, and if that's all that I see there, I'm going to apologize to the corpse, thank it for showing us the path, and then just start refilling in the dirt.
Okay. You notice. You notice the abbot kind of staring at you through the window, like what you're doing.
Yeah, like
Just kidding.
looking back at where the abbot is, or just the whole, hearing the scream. Like, what is anything changing with the kind of whole area itself?
You notice that the screaming is becoming less and less often.
I was, if I recall, his he believed what he was doing was right, but I think I felt, or maybe we felt, like his guidance was corrupted, and I'm wondering if we're kind of like removing that foul voice, maybe.
Look, the road to the Nine Hills is paved with good intentions.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if his head is clear, if he'll recognize what he's done. Can't hear you, Matt.
Sorry. Are we supposed to leave that cleansing amulet here with Ludana? Do we get that impression?
You don't believe so.
Just having brought it here seems to have been enough.
Yeah.
And I would mention, let's not, if we go back to the Abbey, do not mention what we found.
What time is it?
3:43. It would have been. It's probably like 4 by now.
Yeah, it takes a while to dig 6 feet.
I feel like we should investigate the Abbey a little bit while we're here.
Hey, we definitely should take a look.
Maybe a conversation with the abbot.
Yeah, maybe we can speak to the old abbot.
Oh, I've got a few words.
Hopefully the person who did those things is gone. We can speak to someone who hasn't been around in a while.
When you do go inside, the abbot kind of nods. He said, I thought you were leaving."
Aye, but we came back, didn't we?
He kind of not chuckles, but he kind of says that's the shortest trip down the mountain anyone's ever made.
Dwarves are natural sprinters.
We didn't quite make it to town.
Race me.
We decided
When
we
you-
want to pick up on this place.
When we were here last, you weren't the only one I heard from. I heard from the spirit of Ladonna as well. And they set us on a path.
And did that path lead you to where you had hoped it would?
It's led us back here.
Didn't we tell him we were going to try to cleanse this place? Because his solution to
Yeah,
cleanse
but
it was Strahd's wife, right?
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, I think we kind of did tell him we were going to try, but we weren't very specific.
Yeah. We said
Do
we
you
were going to
feel
try
a
to
difference,
help.
Abbott?
Does not particularly know. I've been working more and more on Vasilika. I think
You
she's
don't-
almost perfect.
You're still working on that abomination.
You call it abomination, I call it
It is an
perfection.
abomination. That is the literal definition of the word.
Ooh, Mercer gets spicy.
I feel like we're gonna have to kill this guy. Off
Really
Here we
table.
not.
go.
Feel
I was
the
like, is
warmth.
that what Lisbeth said?
Elizabeth just stands here. I think we gotta kill him. It's like, guys, that's it. Clearly, there's some you can't save them all.
You don't feel the warmth. You don't
I
hear the
always-
screams subside.
I've heard they're slightly quieter, yes.
Too cold. Starts to burn. It's hard to tell the difference.
Damn.
And that's where I think you're at. I think that's where you've been. So cold you're numb to the deeds and the acts and the words that you spew.
You seem awfully righteous, awfully upset. What is it that I did?
You know
warrant
what you
this?
did.
Yes, I have come
You
here
know
hoping to
the
cleanse
Morning
these
Lord
lands.
would spit and stamp on what you have upstairs.
I suppose we have two different perspectives of the same belief.
No, this isn't a matter of perspective. This is a matter of ethics. This is a matter of morals. This is a matter of basic human intelligence. And you ain't got much of that, do you, lad? You have tainted this abbey with your experiments, with your foul deeds, and with your blasphemy. If the Morning Lord was here right now, if he hadn't been blocked out by the whatever abominations are keeping him from being here, he'd smite you down. Or maybe that's why he sent me. Huh? You ever ask yourself that? Maybe we're the hammer meant to drive you into the ground for the deeds you've done. And I'll be more than happy to do it. I'll do it with a smile on my face, lad, and I won't stop laughing.
He says to rid me from these lands is not going to solve any of your problems. But
No,
if you so wish it,
but it'll take care of one of our problems.
and what problem would that be?
What you're doing to these people.
These people came here, they asked. They asked for this.
Under a false prophet. You fed them lies.
I
They
did
came
not
here
feed
seeking
them
hope.
lies.
They came here seeking hope, and you lied to them, claiming that you're the voice of the Morning Lord. You're a voice of shite.
To your point, they came here seeking hope. What they asked is what I delivered. The problem is humans. They can be so greedy. You give them one little bit, and they take and they want more and more. And who am I to deny them the Morning Lord's blessing? You blame me for what I have done to them, but you do not blame them for what they asked of me.
Aye. When a child comes to you asking for more candy, it's up for the adult to say no, isn't it? You're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to be a father. And yet you indulge. Because of what? You like the power?
No, I hope to cleanse.
You like the
lands.
feeling of being pious and almighty, don't you? If you don't promise me right now that you're gonna stop what you're doing, I'm gonna take you so far down the Morning Lord will forget what you look like.
If we look out a window, can you see all three places lit up? Like Yesterhill?
Yeah.
Kind of as Mercer finishes that statement, I would point out the window and say, we've cleansed more of this land in a month than you have in hundreds of years. Look out your window instead of in your lab. You've been sitting idly doing nothing.
Idly, no. The last visit with Strahd gave me some insight, and I think, yes, she is almost ready. And when she is, that will truly cleanse the lands.
Do I know where she is?
Not at this moment. You're just in like the dining hall.
Do we remember where she was?
She came from upstairs last time.
All right, Mercer. While he's in the middle of his conversation, Mercer's just gonna push past him and head up the stairs.
He's gonna tell you to not go up
there. Do you think Mercer's gonna listen?
Nope.
Reeves is gonna interject. Wait, Reeves is gonna interject, and you just look at the party and Mercer, and be like, "Listen, this is important, but we don't have a lot of time to accomplish the one mission that we cannot fail. This does not need to happen today. There are still things changing in this very land. It takes time for this kind of corruption to be exercised. Maybe we don't need to do this today."
Mercer's just gonna look back at him just with a hard stare.
It needs to be done now.
I'm gonna look to the party and get their feel, and Reeves will literally take a vote. Who stands with Mercer?
Sid's face would be kind of leaning toward Mercer a little bit. I think I had a hard time last time.
I will put it in the chat. We will go to a poll.
Can there be an option of both?
I just laid down a wicked ass speech. We gotta take him down.
You did.
It was a good speech. It was a great speech, actually.
Can we choose both?
The other option. I think if we kill him, we maybe cleanse the land even more. What I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Lisbeth is like 100% like he's down to kill this guy if you guys want to do this right now. but he's not so riled up that he won't leave if you guys suggest to leave either. Like he's like,
Do you want to
go either
roll?
way.
Do you want to
You've
roll
been
maybe
around-
an intelligence check as
You've
Mercer?
been around long enough to know Mercer.
Who should roll an intelligence check?
Anybody that has proficiency, I guess, with Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mhm.
that'd definitely be Cormac.
Jeff, is the abbot originally from Barovia?
No, he is
No.
most definitely not.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's-
that
I think
that
I think we learned he was a. I think we know he was essentially like a
He's
deva.
basically
An
a
angel.
demigod.
uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell, Chance, that he is most definitely formidable.
Jeff, I'm gonna send you something in chat real quick. I don't know
Mhm.
if it'll matter.
Hmm.
Just one-on-one chat.
And I think since Reeves queried the party, Cormac should get a vote.
yeah. That's I agree with that.
What would Cormac vote?
So what you're saying is he's real fucking strong. Right?
I mean, the fact that he can bring somebody back from the dead,
Yeah.
and that he is clearly a fallen angel, so to speak, you think he is not without his power.
I mean, we can redo what we did when Cormac put something in his mouth, in that mouth of the.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
fair.
that's.
Yeah.
I don't
We
think
have
that's
two
gonna
votes
work
right now.
as
If everybody
anything.
can vote in the chat.
Cormac. What would Cormac vote?
So Mercer obviously wants to kill him.
I would say that Cormac is probably not a fan of this guy, especially because that crab dude was like really full of himself and he wasn't that great of a fiddle player.
He's doing it for the music.
Yeah.
For the love of the
Pro-
music.
Protecting
Off table.
Barovia's culture.
Off table, I will note that it is likely half or more of your characters will die fighting this guy.
That's what Chance is probably feeling, because she's like, I'll fight him if like shit hits the fan, but she is kind of like, nah, like let's just leave him.
That is my
be."
guesstimate. My
Oh,
just
let me finish my message. Yeah. Oh, shit.
This is that
Yeah.
hero shit we learned not to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we took on lasagna. That was already tough. We did it, but
The only thing that bothers me is leaving this unfinished.
you
Like, I
do feel
don't
like
like
slowly the place, and Mercer would know this, it's slowly becoming reconsecrated. But you think
Mm.
that it's going to take time?
I guess what I'm trying to type to you, but I'll just ask it out in the open, is
Yeah.
and you can maybe respond however you want, is like, I got that message out to my deva, or just that emotional thing, and I'm just thinking, like, knowing Sid's deva, like, how would he? It's a big deal to like fight the thing I basically like.
Worship?
Yeah, and so I'm just kind of like I'm not exactly sure how to read that. I guess my hope was we would cleanse the site and like some change would happen, but it seems like either we're not seeing that yet.
There's definitely some change
Yeah.
that's happening, but you think that
Yeah.
reconsecration just takes time. You think
Yeah.
it is not
Yeah.
something that is instant.
Are you gonna express that to Mercer?
I think I would express, and I've just been thinking about this, that's why I didn't do it in RP wise. I think I would express how big of a deal it is to fight.
Mhm.
I would say something like,
Because you have to remember, even Strahd
I-
groveled to this guy.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I pray to someone as powerful as him.
If you said that to Mercer, that would certainly take the fire out of him a little bit.
It would be I think it would be, they're not quite as powerful as the Morning Lord, but essentially to me, it's like praying to it's like going to fight your god.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely see
Or like I would be going to fight your corrupted god's brother. That's what this is to me. That's what I'm having a hard time with.
you
This is like
definitely
your
see that
my corrupted god's brother.
that determined, angry face of Mercer kind of soften just a bit if you said that
What
to
I
him.
maybe, and I don't want to stop us if we want to fight this guy, but maybe I would push to Mercer as you're kind of angry and rushing off and say, we're sensing a change in this place. You have to remember his life, my Deva's life, is infinitely longer than our lives.
The corruption
If he's
has
going to
been
change, it's going to take more than a mere moment.
he's been soaking in corruption for hundreds of years, and we've only just put the light here moments ago. It will take time for that to soak in as well.
Mercer, my friend, you saw my changes, and I like just gesture to myself the whole like 20 years of aging. My former self would have folded in the Amber Temple. Young me would have succumbed to the temptations that we faced there. I've learned that rashness, and I kind of look at Reeves when I say that, is not always the answer. And like Merek is like basically humbling himself at this point. Strahd will cause more suffering to Barovia than this, which we can reassess later. Just have faith that what we did moments ago will do something.
You'll see Mercer close his eye and just take a very deep breath. And then he's going to walk over to the abbot. Straight up on him, chest out. I want you to remember this face. Because this is the last face you're ever going to see. When I come back here, and I will, you can count on it. I'm gonna end this once and for all. And you can thank these folk here for your moment of reprieve. And then I'm just going to turn and walk the fuck out the Abbey. I'm not listening to him. I'm just going to turn and just walk the fuck out the Abbey.
Okay. For those of you that maybe stay for a moment, do you want to roll maybe an Arcana check for those that have proficiency with?
Oh, that's a great roll.
That's not
amazing.
Oh my god, what the
my
fuck?
God.
I'm a halfling, so boop.
What were the odds, though?
I'll send you why he is so powerful. I just sent it to you, Cormac. You can share if you want, but you notice he holds a book.
When do I share things?
A book that you recognize maybe from your studies, and I've sent you what it does.
Okay. And can I ask a few questions before we leave?
Yep. He's holding it.
He's holding it. Right.
Holding
I understand. I know you said that. Was he holding it the last time?
He was not.
So that means he puts it down.
Perhaps.
When we were walking around
you did
earlier.
Not see it.
No, I know I didn't see it. But we kind of walked the castle, right? The Abbey. Right?
Yep.
We kind of got a feel of the rooms and everything. Would Cormac have any insight on maybe where it might be placed in its downtime?
You would assume probably where the bell tower is.
And I know where that is.
It's upstairs. In the
bell tower.
In the bell tower. It's upstairs.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll leave it there.
Okay.
Are we gonna have to make a return trip here in a couple days?
Probably not.
Maybe in the denouement.
Should I tell everyone else what it does as well?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You bastard.
Are you
Do
really?
that.
Are you really surprised, Matt?
On a
Warren?
player note, should we share with them?
No.
No.
Okay. All right.
Wow. I'll remember that.
What would you guys like to do?
I think it'll be more exciting this way.
The vote right now is to not fight the abbot.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the next spot we're heading?
There's the statue chest thing.
I actually need to make a stop in Kresk while we're here.
I think
Don't mind.
I think you have a tab to pay. I think you have a tab to pay, Cormac, right?
No, that tab is paid up.
Are you sure you want to be seen here?
Oh, yes. Why? Why would I not be?
So are you heading down the hill?
You not remember dancing on tables?
Yeah, I think as we kind of walk out, I would say
I wasn't here.
Maybe the last one to the abbot. I'd say I'm begging you to believe that there's more than one way to cleanse this land, and maybe, just maybe, your way is wrong. And kind of I'll just say that as I point back out the window at the cleansed sites.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess we're heading down the hill to Kresk.
Okay. As you head down the hill, you do notice darkness is kind of starting to fall. You notice immediately as you walk through kind of the heart of town, the general store is closed.
Like out of business?
You're not sure, but there's no lights on. There's the door's locked.
Is that unusual for this time of day from what we're used to?
It is.
I guess you didn't tell us what you told the person. That's right. Cormac, why is the store closed?
Well, was it the holiday?
Don't think it's a holiday.
Are you sure? Let's ask somebody for a calendar.
As someone experienced in
It's not a holiday.
getting shit for free, Cormac, from one Legerdemain to another, what the fuck did you do here?
I remember what you did. We never knew what you did, but I remember what you did.
Look, we were in a tight spot. We needed cloaks and blankets and all that for a mountain.
Which
remember?
You had provisions for when you came. Yeah.
You remember, you're right. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough to get what we needed. So this is difficult. You're all staring at me.
What did you do to these people?
I might have let them know of a place they could possibly find provisions.
And where was that?
Do you remember that?
Reeves will
place
cut you
that
off.
Maybe
Reeves will cut you off. Of course we fucking remember, Cormac. We were specifically told not to mention that to the people.
Were we? I don't remember that. But yeah, that I might have told them about it, and that it would have enough supplies to maybe take care of them and their family. And I should probably also mention, now that I'm digging this hole here, that I told them not to tell too many people about it. So
As Cormac says that, can Merek stick his head outside and just kind of scan the area to see if there's less people around?
There's about the same amount of people.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think it's
Specifically
just
the general store.
Yeah.
I think the
Okay.
shopkeeper and her family.
God damn it.
MIA.
So every time I think we're wrapping up a loose end, I learn that there's a new loose end.
look,
Does Sid love that or hate that?
Barovia, it's all loose ends.
I
Yeah.
admit.
Sid hates it. Sid hates it, but I love it.
I admit it is regrettable at this moment in time. But when I was providing that information, it is what we needed at the time.
I don't remember you coming out to ask me for any extra funds.
You were a bird.
I could have been not a bird.
Yes, but I don't speak bird.
I can understand you when I'm a bird, Cormac.
See, I didn't know that.
I don't believe you. You didn't try to know that.
Cormac, I want to root for you so bad. I want to, and then you do something like this.
Look, it was so long ago. It was old me. I'm changed.
It was like 3 days ago.
So if it was old you, then what should we do right now?
That's exactly the question I was about to ask him.
Well, it's getting late. If they're already dead, there's no point in rushing. So.
Oh, have you heard about their death since we got here?
No, but I'm assuming that's why you're all mad at me. That you possibly think that. I mean, they could be alive. They could be eating feast at the moment. You never know. We could show up and they're like, "Hey, join us this party. It's guy who gave us information. We love him."
That could be true. I guess we have to go find out now, because now they're not here.
There's a potentially dead family because of us. There's a potentially a family being tortured because of us. There could be a family being turned into goat bat people.
Word, Reeves.
We saved him. We're responsible for him.
I agree with Reeves. We have to make sure they're okay.
Would it help if I said I'm sorry?
It would, if you said it to the people that you need to apologize to.
You know that it would likely be a little bit of a journey out of town to get there.
30 minutes
and back.
I mean, it's not. It is getting late, but it's not late enough that we're going to get exhaustion or anything. Right.
Yeah, we still have like 6 hours before we actually went to sleep. So.
I mean, there's no one else in Kresk. I mean, the only thing I think we'd be doing is finding. I guess we have our mansion, so we can stay wherever we want. We don't need a house to stay in.
Yep.
Everyone else is angry or sucks. Or dead.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, there's Luca.
There's Luca
and Dimitri.
Yeah.
No, I don't even really care too much.
His wife, though?
We did. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure we banished his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't hate you for it though. Like it was something that had to be done. And he would have been the first. I think he was the first to say.
Technically, we didn't. Yeah, he did.
Well, maybe these people won't hate us because we did what had to be done.
Pretty sure they're gonna hate you if you don't get those people back.
Yeah, let's. Let's
No,
go
you
find
always
out.
have such a negative outlook on things. I just want to say that.
This the guy who's negative.
Yeah, Cormac, I'm pretty sure you're pretty negative about my entire country here.
Nobody hates Barovia more than you.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure he takes the cake on that one.
So, like I said, you have.
I'll just shut up then.
I think maybe this is a good place to call it for the session. If everyone.
Okay.
And I think if we play tomorrow, we should be, depending on what you guys do, but it should be should be good to wrap things up. Think about, what does everyone want to do from here? I will tell you, if you're going to follow the trail of the general store owner, you are likely to lose at a minimum of 3 days.
Whoa.
Whoa.
If we go after these people,
Fuck
Quick.
the general store manager.
Quick, somebody convince Reeves to stop being self-righteous.
God. Well, so how many days do we have total from this moment?
You have you basically have 4
have to get
days
ready for the
that you need
wedding.
to be 4 days that you need to be in the Sir
No.
Pool camp.
Well, wait.
And to get to the Sirpool camp, how quickly can we get there?
So it'll take you about a day's journey with a horse.
But we can teleport to somewhere nearby, right? What's the closest teleportation?
The
Village of
closest
Barovia.
teleport that you have is the village of Barovia.
Yeah.
And that is about a half day's journey to the Sir Pool camp from there.
And the Sirpool camp is where Van Richten wants us to meet him, right?
Yeah.
It's where
They're
the
investigating the waterfall
Madame
cave.
Eva is, and
Yeah.
We still have to
Okay.
figure out our gifts.
Our gifts. And Jeff, you
Yeah.
mentioned
Oh.
about one of us or maybe a
so
few of us.
yeah, if anybody wants to do any sort of toast at the wedding, you're more than welcome to write one as your character.
Matt,
It
ChatGPT.
is completely optional. But if anybody would give a toast at the wedding, they are more than welcome.
Definitely not Chen. She's not a woman of words, so.
But I think for people thinking about gifts is like we could maybe that's something we need to procure and make, but also I think we have a lot of stuff we should just think about a lot of the things we have too and what we would be willing to
That's the problem.
turn
What
into
can
a
we
gift.
give
We
to
can
him,
give him a
though?
steak, like a wooden steak. We can give him holy water. What else can we get?
He doesn't want any of that.
Do we want to start a gift list going in the RP of like
Yeah.
what people are
Yeah.
thinking? Let's just get
Yeah.
that going.
Yeah, that could be a good idea.
Because I know we have a lot of items we pulled out of visions and like all sorts of stuff.
Jeff.
Merek knows what he wants to give.
Uh-oh.
Swift kick in the ass. I have a music box on me that I made a fancy gear for out of fancy parts. How long will that take to complete? Just to put the gear into the box?
You could probably just do that in the crafting check.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, sounds good
But-
then.
But I think we don't have a ton of other. I mean, there's loose ends that might be bigger, like that. I don't think we're going to be able to do right.
Yeah, probably not.
So
As a player, I'm strongly voting against, even though Reeves was so gung ho there in that moment. But as a player, I'm strongly voting against. Let's leave that mansion shit. Like, sorry, a family died.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We have our plan in front of us with
I love
only a few
how-
more sessions, so.
Reeves, you've literally started this campaign in Barovia trying to save everything, and now we got to the point where you're like, fuck it, they're gonna die. Don't care, moving on.
Reeves several
This
times
place
had
does
the
that to you,
epiphany.
though.
Yeah, several times Reeves has had
Yeah.
the epiphany that like, oh, I can't be the hero. Every time I try to be the hero, I get my ass kicked
Yeah.
or somebody dies or whatever it is. And Reeves just he forgets that into like 2 sessions. So
I'm wondering if Merek is the new counterpoint on saving people though.
Yeah.
No, because Merek would quickly realize once again, like just like he talked Mercer. It wasn't really talking Mercer out because this guy was just so strong. It's like Strahd needs to be dealt with first, but not in the old Merek way where it's just pure hatred. Like this is like he actually thinks this is for the best for
it's a
every
strategic
Barovian.
decision.
Yeah, it's exactly. This will yield the greatest result for every Barovian in the lands. rather than
who grabbed the ring from the?
I did.
Merek.
Mercer.
Mercer.
Mercer,
No,
yeah,
Mercer.
Mercer. Sorry, Mercer.
I sent you what it is.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll probably have 2 gifts. If somebody's struggling for a gift, I can give you guys the music box that we stole out of his memory. I think it was like his mother's or something. There was some kind of significance there.
Merek wouldn't mind that, actually.
Okay. Yeah, it's 1
Yeah,
check.
I can give him some dream pastries. That's all I have.
I have 3 checks left on the gift I'm actually making him, and then I can do 1 check on the music box.
But yeah, for tomorrow's session, I thought we can, whatever it is that you guys want to close off as far as loose ends or tiles, we can talk through that. We can talk through, yeah, what you'll do during those days. Like I said, if you're going to the manor, that's totally fine. You'll have enough time. But just know that it will take a couple of days away from those other things.
Oh, did we level?
I feel like we should.
You do level, yeah.
I feel like we should get to the camp early and just read the book for 3 days.
That would also be really cool.
That's fair.
I would really like to go. There was that statue that we had done 2 of the 3 phase, and now that
back
we did
in
back on
back
the
near
yeah, but
Oh,
it's
that's
not
burnt down.
super. Did you say it burnt down?
No,
No, in Bargao.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bargao.
It burned down.
But it's not
in Bargao.
it's not super far away from the tower that we can
Did we
teleport
get
to.
information for Lisbeth for your
We got a book.
village's quest?
I have
we
a
need to
book.
share
I
with
haven't had a chance to read it yet, so.
So maybe we can kind of make a little bit of progress. Who knows? Maybe that book is all the information they would need to help themselves out, right?
Do we need?
You think if
How
you were
many
to give
times
that
can we
book
cast circles? Like, how many? Like, can we jump around to all these places? Like,
It spells every time. It's a spell slot for Cormac every time we do.
that's my only.
So if there's rests in between, it's okay. If we have like, hey, we're gonna do these things, but
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure,
we only have time. Technically, we only have time for like what 3 more long rests, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I can make with the new spell slot, I could do Hero's Feast.
Yeah, get another spell slot.
Yeah,
I
feel
also
free,
get
everyone level yourself up to level 11, the
I
final
don't know.
level of the campaign.
We are.
No, you told me 12, Jeff.
Did I say 12?
Yeah, you told me 12 because
what?
Not if we don't fight anything.
Well,
big
no.
first time.
He's on
this is
pain
not.
meds, but he's not
You're
dumb.
12. We're 12 after.
Then I never get that.
After we fight.
Depends if you guys go to the manor or not.
Oh,
Shit.
That's bait.
Yeah.
that is bait.
I just want to say, I have a lot of proficiencies, and now the lowest I can roll on any of them is a 10.
Okay.
I also I roll 8d6s on stealth attacks now.
What the fuck is that? That's
ridiculous.
I also have plus 1d6 in starting tomorrow when the ice necklace comes back online.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I have transport via plants.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh shit.
4, 3.
I get relentless rage.
Fuck yes.
What's that?
Where like if I drop to 0 HP while I'm raging and I don't outright die, I can make a DC 10 con save to get myself back up to 1 hit point instead.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, maybe
always
tomorrow
get that.
tomorrow we'll level. I'll make a little note here. Tomorrow we are gonna level, decide what to do for current day.
Spell storing.
Gifts. Beaches. Cool.
I don't know what you can make, Tash, food-wise, but my Hero's Feast cures all diseases and poison. You become immune to poison and being frightened. Makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Hit point maximum is increased by 2d10 and gains the same number of hit points for 24 hours.
Yeah, that I could if I ever got the materials, I could have made that, but
I would need a gem encrusted
It's-
bowl worth at least 1,000 GP.
Yeah, it's pretty it's a pretty intense meal to be able to make that. What was that? That was a hero's feast, right?
Yeah.
Hero's feast. Yeah, I need 4 rare curative reagents, 2 uncommon divine essences, 4 rare supplies, and 4 supplies. It would take me 4 hours, and it's a DC of 18.
Or
able to
if
make
we're
it.
looking to investigate the castle, I could get true seeing. Allow me to see, basically have true sight.
I'm gonna sign off, guys. But
Yep.
Jeff, do you have any info on that journal you can send me?
The journal from
The globe.
yeah.
Did we get another spirit point too?
Yes.
Ooh. I'll get creative with that. Also, reliable talent basically means I get to take 10 in 2 hours instead of 4. Like I'm always at least taking 10. If it's something that I'm proficient in, like tinkering.
Oh.
You read this.
So you're really good at crafting now too then.
Yeah, as long as I'm proficient in the thing I'm using to craft, then I at least get a 10. As long as I'm proficient in any time I'm rolling a d20, I at least get a 10.
Whoa.
All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Peace.
Catch you
Bye,
later.
Travis. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh man.
He's not stressed or anything.
Don't be stressed. Don't be stressed.
Oh man.
That's
Okay,
not
so
stressful.
realistically, Jeff, I probably will not be able to craft my headband of intellect. I don't think. The amount of time left.
How many checks needed?
It says it takes 12 hours.
Which is 6 checks.
Yeah.
Well, you have 4 days.
Yeah, unless other people help me.
So at the very least, well, and
We
honestly,
still-
you do have time because at the very least you'll have 4 long rests that we do. That's 4 checks, and then there are just times that we get downtime. Like when we get to Lisbeth's town, maybe we'll have a few hours of stuff going on there that like our characters aren't necessarily part of that story. We can be doing that while they're doing their thing.
And then we still need to get Mercer to try to make that scroll again. Okay. We'll see. It's just because it would be cool, like for whatever our last fight is, because it would add, I think,
I'll
plus
be honest.
1 to my int. So if
Well,
I do like Flash of Genius for whatever reason, it would be a 4 instead of a 3. That's basically.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna give you my headband of intellect if you don't have one by that fight.
Okay.
Like yeah, that's if you don't succeed in making that as like your crafting thing, I will give you that before the end of the campaign. I'm not using explosions as much, and I only use it in combat with lots of people, so I don't know if there's going to be a lot of soldiers with Strahd when we get there, but I think
depends on when we pick a fight, I guess.
I think it'll be more important on you because my combat style has now shifted to be side by side with Lisbeth.
Right.
Front lines with Lisbeth kind of thing. So
sounds good. And then if you do need the gem back, because I think you said you needed that, right?
I am going to need it next time I do a crafting check.
It will just mean Chirpy will be just there for decor because I need him to have that in order to work. So unless someone else has like another gem or something, we can figure that out. But
so there,
I think it's the homunculus.
Yeah,
level 11.
I have gold jewelry.
Let me see. I thought it said that I needed that. It says it on my.
Yeah, do you get anything cool, Yuza?
Just a 3rd level spell extra, so I
Heck
have
yeah.
3, which means I can cast more haste.
Wah! Give me more haste.
I know. And
Oh, cool.
yeah,
I love
So,
that shit.
spell
the
storing
object thing.
item. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can cast a spell into an item,
Yeah.
Ooh.
and then somebody else can use it.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
so it
pretty
says,
nifty.
so in here, Jeff, in Foundry, it says a gem or crystal worth at least 100 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
A gem or crystal.
Yeah, but it doesn't say that on here, like on the actual homunculus servant. So is that wrong?
Nope.
Look at that.
Nope, I don't think.
Artificer's infusion. Oh, because it's maybe
Because
infusion.
like the heart is like what you infuse
Yeah.
to have, or like that gem is what you infuse to have the magic.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't. I don't need that gem. Like I don't need such an expensive gem. If anyone has any like other gems on their person, I could use those to bedazzle what I'm doing. I'm just making a ornate something.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah. Suppose I could gild it. I've got 50 gold worth of gold pieces, gold jewelry.
Unless Jeff, you could say that there was something in the house that I found. No.
For 1,000 gold.
No, just 100. It says 100. It's not that bad.
Maybe you could buy something for 100 gold from someone in Kresk.
From the general store. Oh wait.
Oh wait. You're fucking funny, Jeff. You're fucking funny.
Also, I looked at my 12th level, whatever. I don't care if we go to level 12.
Yeah.
Right now.
I only get an ability score improvement. I don't care.
Yeah.
I think I get a whole new feat at level 12, actually.
Whoa.
Well, ability score improvements could be feats, so yeah, we could.
Yeah.
We could take a feat instead. That is true.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys didn't fight the abbot.
It would have taken us probably like 2 sessions to fucking get through that.
Yeah. The worst part is, as a player, I didn't really care if we fought him. I was kind of like.
That's what I mean. Like, if you guys want to attack him, I'll happily kill him. But that's like, or try to kill him.
Yeah. I just felt like Reeves would have been a little nervous, so I was like, I wanted to at least put a counterpoint out there and then let the party take a vote. And if everyone was down to fight, I'm like, I'm down to fight. I don't care. But yeah, I'm glad we.
Chances more like she'll do it if shit hits the fan, but after the check of like knowing how, like her Arcana check where she's like, he's fucking strong. She's like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Canonically, I'm gonna say that Reeves spoke up because he knew how powerful the fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
The standard Diva stat block is not that bad, but the stat block I have for him is.
What'd you do to it?
He's just got a very powerful thing.
Shit.
That really.
Yeah.
Or
can I tell him? Can I tell him, John?
No, don't tell him.
Are you gonna
keep secrets? You're good with this. Come on.
I know, but it's getting to the point where I want to reveal them. You know.
Are you gonna try and get that book? Is that what you're thinking?
That's one of the things I was thinking. Because that would certainly take a little pep out of his step. And it's pretty powerful. So
pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Let's just say only one of you, and it's Lisbeth. It does not affect.
Whoa.
That's cool.
It doesn't affect me.
Mm-hmm.
But it affects everybody else.
It's probably from your tree or something. If you say it like that.
No, it's more like.
That's all I could say.
Merek's from.
That's all he's allowed to say.
Outside of Barovia, but Merek's from Barovia, so.
No, I know why it doesn't affect you, but yeah.
sneaky sus conversations.
The book?
I know why. It's a relatively low DC, but still, things happen.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't use magic, can I use scrolls?
I don't
I think
think
so.
No.
No.
If you can't cast magic, you can't use scrolls.
Well, the new thing I can do, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a scroll. That's a.
I know, but it'll give him a spell. He
Yep.
can cast a
Yeah.
spell.
Yep. I have a dark vision scroll that I can give to someone if they want it.
Mm.
Originally, I was gonna make myself
Maybe
goggles.
Merek could use it. Or yeah, because Merek's the only one who can't really see in the dark. I think because now
I can't see in the
you
dark either.
kind of you can put your thing down. I guess it's the only one thing.
But it's an infusion,
Yeah.
right? And it only lasts for so long, so.
So,
Do have dark
Jeff.
vision prepared as well.
Jeff, there's a spell I need to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.